secret is some of you have got an issue with the military-industrial complex and our involvement in this entertainment industry. You want to know what I've been saying? I've been saying you're soft with your flippity floppity noodly little baby arms and your soft squishy little bodies. It's time you learned how to get hard. You want to know what's hard? Me. I'm hard. So hard right now. Ain't nothing harder than me. Hard as a rock. Hard as a goddamn brick wall. Ain't nothing harder. What is it the kids are saying these days? I'm bricked up. Bricked right on up. All right, let me confirm. I am not bricked up, but I am hard. Hard as a rock. You want to know what else is hard besides myself? Rockets, guns, grenades, blood, guts, glory, and definitely some explosions. Tanks, jets, boats, helicopters, submarines, anything that is moving at extreme speeds as fast as humanly possible with a flag painted on the side of it headed to blow up folks that don't look like me. And what better place to experience this excellence than in the comfort of your own home, or even better, in a dark room surrounded by strangers sitting in front of a big old screen. Criticless. Get bricked up. Go review something, but be hard while you do it. Stop using Criticless. This is Sergeant Dick, and I approve this message.
Warning. The following show features reviews from wildly unprofessional critics operating without the supervision of professionals. The thoughts and opinions held by these individuals are not to be taken seriously and do not come from a place of intellectual integrity. This show doesn't reflect the opinions of Criticless or its users. Viewer discretion is advised.
Goddammit! We don't put up with no bull.
What's up? What's up? What is up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to another episode of Criticless Cast Unhinged. We are back, and we are getting ready for the 4th of July because America, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a big one too. This is a big 4th. So all of the people that are in the States are definitely celebrating, and everyone outside of the United States, just know that you're not as cool as we are. So, I mean, it's just a fact. I know that all of you guys already know that, but we do like to just regularly remind you. I mean, we're also already owning in soccer, or as they say, football. I mean, working our way up, and not that I care very much about soccer, but when we're winning, then obviously we have to talk about it. But anyways, today we are going to be talking about the critic hated, or can we at least say critic pseudo disliked film Con Air, because you guys voted on it. Came out in 1997, and this thing is absolutely, I don't even know if you should call it a cult classic. It's just a freaking 90s classic, starring none other than Nick Cage and a hell of a rest of a cast that we will get into. And actually, I have a personal conspiracy that I have started to ruminate on as I watched this movie, which I will talk to you guys about in a bit. But I have a big show planned for you guys today. We got the Culture for Boomers, and I also want to go through and talk about the most patriotic movies, let you guys know what I think they are, and then you guys can work with us in the chat and see if we need to add some things to my list. But there's plenty to get through today, and obviously, as you saw in the thumbnail as well and in the title, I mentioned it, but I have seen the new Minions movie, and I'm here to tell you what I thought. I have not placed my review yet, and I'm very curious about this movie because it seems that opinions aren't quite where mine is, so I'm curious to hear if anybody else in the chat has seen this one or if you are planning on seeing it. But without further ado, I also need to introduce my co-host, Mr. Matthew Vlack. What's up?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's show.
Yeah, we got him back, but we do not have, as many call the little brown boy, Chris.
Yeah, we got an empty seat here.
We have an empty seat. Once again, he's not here because the man, well, you guys know we've mentioned it before, but he works for the man, and he claims that that's what's keeping him down. There are some of you in the chat that have been speculating on if he is actually undergoing some sort of transition. And, you know, I mean, I've seen it speculated a lot, and we cannot confirm or deny because You guys know as much as we do.
Yeah. We see him about once a week.
Yeah.
When he's here.
When he's here, and as y'all have seen, he hasn't been, so we have not seen hurt nor hide nor hair of him in quite some time.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe the transition rumors are true. You know, there's no way to know, but we will keep you posted on what is going on with Chris because it's moved far past him having a mail order bride, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
And the rumors are becoming worse.
Hey, the longer you're not here to defend yourself.
Right, exactly. When you're not here, then we can just completely and totally roast you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So we are glad to be back, glad to be here, and glad that it is the 4th. Is a brewing. It's on its way, and it's hitting on a Saturday, which is a perfect time.
So it's gonna be great.
Right, it's perfect because also a lot of people, they get Friday off instead.
Yeah.
So it's like you get Friday off, and then you get to celebrate on the 4th, and then you got your hangover day on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
And then it's back to it on Monday. And I don't know, like, what's better, a Friday off or a Monday off? Like, what's the better?
I think a Friday off's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you get to really look forward. Because then it feels like a long weekend. Monday's off.
It's kind of a weird,
like a long weekend, but it's also like Saturday and Sunday. You still feel like you have to do the weekend stuff, and then you have Monday, and it's a nice recovery day.
Right.
But on a Friday, you just feel like you get an extra day to like party.
Right. Throw down a little bit. Most people are probably just going to be prepping for Saturday. Getting ready for that.
You got to start making your burgers and prepping your fireworks, all sorts of stuff.
Right. And what I'm going to be doing, I don't know if anybody knows. Does anybody know if the post office is closed on Friday? Are they?
Probably. They're government.
All right. Well, a early apology to everyone who has already placed orders on things in the Criticless shop, because we do actually have a current special going on within Criticless, not only the app, but the merch shop as well. There is a code. The code is freedom. You can use all caps or no caps. I think it works either way. But for Crit Club and for Criticless merch, you have a discount in there. I think it's 30% off in the merch shop, and then a 25% off, I think, for Crit Club, for all versions. So yes, the discounts are in there. Make sure to go use the code freedom. And if you do place an order, actually, I'll have Matt go ahead and grab something. Matt, over there on the desk, there's a little, there's a booklet. I need to show this because there's something that I actually showed yesterday on Bro Science, but I feel like it needs to be discussed. It's something that I promised. And if you guys, because y'all are our core audience here, I found something. Now, normally on Main Event, they do a thing called bragging rights, where you just like show something. It's like a humble brag, a little bit of a flex to be like, this is a cool thing that I own. This is something I have. Well,
sure.
I ended up finding this right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is an original Goosebumps postcard book from the 1990s. I found this. Blew my mind.
Where'd
Super
you find it?
It was, I guess it had come from my parents' house. My mom, over the years, is regularly like just offloading my shit from childhood onto me.
Yeah. As all of our parents do. Yeah.
Exactly. And at some point that happened, and then this got stuck in a drawer many years ago.
Okay.
I don't know when or where, how.
Yeah.
But it did. So what we are doing is I am taking this original Goosebumps postcard book that has all of the original Goosebumps covers in here.
Yes.
That was actually the first episode of the Goosebumps TV show, was this one.
Yeah, that's the one that I remember.
It's the legendary one. There are so many in here. I mean, there's actually, I remember, so I was a huge Goosebumps guy. This is the slime issue. And actually, I bought some Goosebumps books, and it came with a little cup of green slime, with the book. I have had a bunch of Goosebumps books, was a big fan. This was like the OG #1 R.L. Stine book. So anyways, long story short, I did find these, and I am, as my wife was like, no way we didn't discuss this. There's no way you're doing this. It's happening. If you place an order, I'm going to put one of these in an order that you guys place as a thank you, because we've talked about me putting things in. Everything's shipped, dealt with. Me personally, I ship them all out. We got this coupon code going. People are placing orders. We've had quite a few over the past couple days, so just letting you know. But so I am putting these, I'm going to be putting some of these in some of the orders. Now, if you didn't get one, then that probably means they're gone. So there are a limited number of these. So
That's pretty dang cool, man.
It's happening. It's pretty cool. So anyways, that is the deal. Freedom is the code on Criticless and within the shop. And make sure to do that. And Quagmire's already in here, dropped a $5 and said, I just ordered some shirts and stickers. I hope my order note makes you laugh. So perfect. Sounds good. Hell yeah. That's what I love to hear, man. Thanks for the $5 and it is much appreciated. And we did have some supers in here. Oh, wait, hold the damn phone. This can't be real, Impuritan. Like, are you trying to just make me sound and feel old? Probably a child. Yeah, no, I know some of our guys are young, but there's been Goosebumps movies over the past.
They literally just released a Goosebump movie.
Yeah.
4 years ago, 5 years ago. So
yeah, exactly. I think Impuritan's messing with it,
man.
And regularly, I get Hayes as being called old, even though many of the people in our chat are a lot older than I am. So
yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But I love to see all you guys in the chat. What's up to everyone? If I have not said hey to you, just know we see you in there, and it's good to hear from you. See you in there, and hello to all the lingers and lurkers as well. But I did want to pull up really quick before we even started. We had a $50 super chat from none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Bob Loves Movies, and he says, "Hey everyone, I'm heading out now to see Young Washington, and hopefully I'll get to see Minions and Monsters over the weekend. Enjoy the stream and have a happy 4th of July. Don't lose any fingers." So
we're gonna try not to lose any fingers.
We're gonna attempt not to.
Cannot be made.
Matt claims he got his hands on some good fireworks this year.
We went to South Carolina.
Oh yeah,
and stocked up. They had a 50% sale.
Let's go
on orders over $800.
Holy shit!
That's stacked with other coupons.
Yo.
So we ended
up
cashing out like $1,000.
Let's go.
So that means it was over $2,000 worth of fireworks.
Yo.
Yeah, bro. We're gonna have some fun.
I was about to say we're gonna burn it down, but with all this heat wave, we very well might burn something down. So who knows? We're way back out in the woods, so maybe they won't find us. But
exactly.
Yeah. Thanks for the 50, Bob. Really love to see it. As I always say, give Bob a follow. He is the man doing great stuff over there on his channel. And I am curious about Young Washington. I'm interested to see if it's good. So
yeah, isn't it trying to be like The Patriot? That's what I imagine. I haven't seen much about it, but I imagine it's trying to be like those Patriot,
vibes,
but
George
Washington.
It has those vibes for sure. It looks interesting. I'm curious to see if it's good and what everybody says right now. It's being put out by Alien. It's being put out by Angel Studios, but they're on the rocks right now.
Well, they've also been pumping things out.
They have been. They've been catching some heat after Angel put out what was it? It was Animal Farm. And that was super hated.
Yeah, I heard they completely changed the story and they completely missed the concept.
Yeah.
Which is a wild thing. That's dumb.
Right. How do you mess up that? Well, I'll tell you, and also, Angel Studios, they got known for being a specific type of outlet, being a little like counterculture-y, leaning a little bit more conservative. But then what they started doing is they started buying movies that were already made by other studios and then distributing in them. I think that there was some favors going on, different things, because this was directed by and done by Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
And I think that there was some kind of situation there where they got a deal to put this out, and it was a huge stinker, and they pissed off.
Maybe it was already known it was going to be a bad movie, so they were just like, let's get somebody to distribute it.
Right.
And it just happened that Angel Studios was like, oh, cool, we can scoop this up.
Right, exactly.
For a good price, like a good price or a good deal.
I think something like that happened. I didn't want to call attention. We do have some other supers here, but we'll get to some of them during and around Culture for Boomers. But I do want to pull this up really quick. King's Advisors here in the chat for 1999. Let's pull in a beardo here. Starting over. King's Advisors for 1999 says, sorry it took so long, but this is for the pizza plus interest. Let's go. Yeah, thanks, Kings. Yeah, I did. I bought some pizza. We hung out down in Savannah, and he came and hung out with me and Beardo and X-Wing, and we got some pizza and stuff. And so thanks for the pizza plus interest. Really appreciate it, Kings. Thanks for that. And you can catch him over on X-Wing's channel and on his own and stuff as well, but they do X-Cast on Fridays normally, but X-Wing's been really busy, so I don't even know how they haven't been as regular with X-Cast lately. But I will definitely hop on to some of y'all's some of the other supers. I'm not ignoring them, just so you know, and I am going to go ahead and publish a poll right now on the channel. You will see that there. But dropping a poll for a question for next week, just to have brewing while we run the show. We are curious what you guys want to do next week. Should we do another Nick Cage movie? Should we? What should be the approach for next week? So y'all can brew on that and let us know in the chat. And then depending on how y'all vote on this, will depend on what we put in the poll later on. Also, I see that Thundarius thinks that I hate him, and so I'm gonna. You know what, Thundarius, just for you, I'll pull it up after you trolled me there. Thundarius 5 for 2 says, Criticless banana hammocks win. It's
a great point.
Listen, I'm not against it.
Just a big old C,
right. For cock.
For Criticless.
I mean, Criticless. Yeah, Criticless, not cock. Yeah, definitely not that. Yeah, I think there's definitely a niche audience for that. We all know Beardo will likely buy one. Chris will buy probably all the stock. Yeah. But it's between beanies and banana hammocks. What comes next in the critical shop?
Neck pillows, right?
Right, and the neck pillows. Exactly.
Criticless neck pillows, very important.
Exactly. So yes, I'm not sure. We'll have to talk on that one and see how that goes. But we will get to some of these other supers in a bit. But I do want to go ahead and keep on chugging over to Culture for Boomers, because obviously that's what kicks this show off. You're welcome. All right. And so the question of the day is, what do I have planned for you guys on Culture for Boomers? And, that's a question I'm asking myself, because I've just been bookmarking things this week,
I'm like, how many glizzies are we going to see today?
There are some glizzies. And we still need to get those emojis in the chat for our members. We got to get some glizzy ones in there. But I will, let's see here. Actually, since Matt already brought it up and asked, last week we had wiener sushi.
Oh, yeah.
And it really set the world on fire. You guys are all craving wiener sushi now. But really, and I mean, that's the thing. It's going to be glizzies all weekend. Everybody knows that. It's the 4th of July.
You're not glizzy it up on 4th of July.
Yeah, this is official glizzy season. This is a glizzy holiday. So we need something to do with glizzies, and this is spot on for what is currently happening in the United States of America.
When it's as hot as an air fryer outside, you don't even need to wait till you get home from the store to cook your hot dogs. They'll be ready to eat by the time you get there.
Bug-covered weenies.
Oh man, we should have put the buns on the roof to toast them. Dang it. Next time.
Yeah. I mean, pretty brilliant. All you guys are going through a massive heat wave right now, including us. It is hot as the devil's anus outside. You will melt if you walk out the door. I took my old work truck out today. Hadn't taken it out in a while. I got about halfway to where I was going, and that thing was like, how about a check engine light, buddy? How about that?
No.
Yeah. He's like, that's what you get for not driving me for a long time and then driving me with the AC cranked up to max in like 105-degree weather. I'm going to throw a check engine. And then it was like, you know what? I like you today. I'm just going to get rid of that check engine light.
You're right. Yes, perfect.
It literally was like I was driving it and it just starts going. And I was like, oh, shit. Literally pulling a trailer behind me. Like it was a whole thing. I was like, this is the worst. I'm going to be stranded in this weather outside waiting for somebody to come get me. Hooked up to this trailer.
Yep.
And then it was like, you know what? Not today, buddy. I'm going to do you a favor.
He just shook it free, whatever the problem was. I was like, whatever the problem was, don't worry about it right now.
Shake this loose and send it out the freaking tailpipe, and we're going to keep trucking. So, yes. And
the pipe just falls off. You're like, cool, fixed.
Right. I see Impuritan asking, and then the wife answered F-150. And, of course, I was waiting for the found on roadside dead for the abbreviations of Ford. But actually, I'll say that has been a hell of a truck with not many problems, considering that thing has been rode hard and put up wet, as they say. And it's still kicking, but it did not like this heat at all. So this is just a PSA, for the rest of you guys. If you're everything in the house just stops working because of the heat, just set the glizzies outside and let the sun do the work.
There you go.
And then you can eat them, that's the best tactic for this situation. So, trying to decide where to head next. And, you know what? What is going on here? What is happening? We saved that for Chris.
Why are you gay?
I'm not gonna engage You know what? I'm not going to engage with that. Not me. But what I am going to engage with is this chick eating a pizza because this shit is weird. You know, we did a couple weeks ago. We talked about the phenomenon.
Yeah.
Were you here that week? I think you were. The deal where like something happens in front of you, but then like something else is happening that distracts you. You know, where it was a video of a guy that was robbing a house while recording.
I wasn't here for that one, but I did see you and Sid talking.
Okay, yeah, it's a thing. Phenomenon that happens. It's likely going to happen to you guys as this chick tells this story because there's two things going on and it's hard to decide which to focus on.
When I was 9, my uncle used to live with us. Uncle had an affair with the lady opposite.
What?
And then the husband put all her underwear all over the cars, all down the street.
Like what?
It makes sense. She's English,
right? Like what is even? Like who? First off,
savagery.
You should go to jail for eating a pizza that way. First off,
yeah,
straight to jail.
I mean, it looks fun, but also, what the hell, man?
It kind of does. Yeah, exactly, Marc Andre. She's pissing you all the way off. I feel you. Same for me. And the question is, let me ask, what story did she tell? Can you tell me?
It was something about underwear all up and down the street.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know what else she said, but that's what I gathered. And then I was obviously distracted.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I watched this and I was like, this is another one of those phenomenons. People are getting very, very good at it. The issue here is that forehead. Savage. Absolutely savage. So I'll let you listen to the story again while we watch her absolutely destroy this pizza.
I will close.
Granted, it looks like there's olives on it, so there's another problem in itself. Green olives on top of that. Whole green olives on this pizza. That also.
Yeah, whole olives is strange. Green olives is weird enough.
Freaking Europeans. You know, there's probably mushy peas on this pizza. Probably fucking mushy
My
peas.
uncle used to live with us. Uncle had an affair with the lady opposite, and then the husband put all her underwear all over the cars, all down the street.
That was it. That was the story.
Okay,
so
I closed my eyes and actually listened to the story.
Right.
That time.
Right.
It wasn't that crazy.
No, not too crazy. I mean, that sounds like a pretty cool flex, right? For like if your wife, you know, is up to shenanigans, you know, you're just gonna.
You put all of her underwear everywhere, so she doesn't have any underwear, and she has to go out and be like, "Oh shit, that's my underwear."
Right. Exactly. You know, she got what she deserved. Probably should have gotten a little worse than that.
Yeah.
That was maybe a little kind. But
yeah,
I like this tactic of two things happening at once. It clearly goes viral. It's a good.
Well, yeah, because it makes you watch the video multiple times. I mean, it's a smart technique. Because how many views does this have?
Right.
I can't read that from here, but how many views does it have?
Views? This is so it had 423 likes, which means probably 1 million or more. It doesn't say anymore. It used to say they've gotten rid of views.
When I was 9, my uncle used to live with us.
Oh man, they got rid of view counts. Is that new? What's the deal with that?
That's strange because. But anyways, as we know, though, with something like this, like we've watched it 3 times.
Right.
But if you're just sitting there and you're like, what did she say? And what is she doing? Why is she eating the crust that way?
Right.
Like, you can have all these questions. Because you know what would actually be kind of fun? The cheese stuffed pizza.
Right.
To eat it this way, I would actually be like, okay, I can see an argument for that.
I can't decide if I like cheese stuffed crust. I can't decide.
I have to have dipping sauce.
I think
it's too much cheese.
Yes.
If it's not something to dip it in.
Right. I think that's it. I think that's the thing for me is I got to have something to dip it in because you're just like, this is a lot of.
Yeah. I think it's funny because like every pizza place has brought it back with a fever.
Right.
Because it was popular when we were kids. I remember when it first came out and it was revolutionary.
Right.
And then I hadn't heard about it in like 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
it just came back.
Every pizza place, every like major pizza place has it.
Right. Exactly. So we call this segment, as many of you know, Culture for Boomers.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it is, you know, just letting the boom booms and everybody out there know what's happening on the interwebs, possibly to inform you, possibly to just disturb you a little bit. Sometimes it's to make you aware of things that are happening in the world, or even more so, it's been a little while since I've done one of these, but to keep you up to date with the trends that are happening. And this trend specifically is to keep all of you guys out there safe, because if your wife happens to be on the social medias, she might do this to you, okay? And I'm trying to protect you, I'm trying to keep you safe from her placing videos of you on the internet with your pants around your ankles.
Blaine has protected himself multiple times from this.
I have. I'm just putting it out here. I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting you guys. My wife tries to get me with things, and I'm like, nope, you can't beat me.
She's like, no, you're going to get popular on social media, and I'm going to make it happen.
Right. I'm like, no. This is not the way that I'm becoming popular on social media. It's not going to be with my pants around my ankles, but you're welcome for the warning.
Hey, girls, so I'm going to do a tour on the restroom that you guys been wanting. This is what it looks like. It's a Western theme. I put this.
He ducked down a little bit more.
My favorite part is this little belt that's back there. I don't know what it's for, but it's really
His
nice.
face. That's when he just lets loose the
I need to
nastiest
move
fart
this
he
little
can.
show somewhere else. Because I don't like
My
how
guy
it fits.
is ducking. Ducking.
Dude, this bro, he must be abused. Look at him. He's just like, oh.
This is a beaten
It's
man.
not even like a what are you doing? Like, get out of here.
He doesn't even say anything. He's just like, oh no.
That's when you like smack because she was like over him. That's when you smack the phone or you grab the phone or something.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. As Fired Up says, protect yourself because he's pooping. And that's wrong. That's wrong. Why would you do this to my boy?
People look there. And yeah, I have this other little thing, and we honestly need to spray some Febreze because it kind of stinks in here. But
this bro's getting Febreze while he's in here pooping.
That's the curtain.
Jeez. Talk about
And
no
that's
safe
what it
space in
looks
this
like. What
house.
do you guys
For
think?
real.
Do you guys think I should add something more like maybe
There,
right
he's getting
here?
mad.
Somewhere. Right there? Because I think that thing is, babe, you really need to fix that because it's crooked.
You really need to get the fuck out.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you really need to get out. You really need to go. This is not just this guy. I've been seeing quite a few of these.
Because once it happens once, other people are like, oh, this is genius. My husband or boyfriend spends 5-10 minutes in the toilet or 15-20, whatever. I'm going to do this video now to like semi-shame him.
Right.
But also embarrass him.
Right. Lock the door, boys. That's all I'm saying.
Just bring a chair in with you so you can push it up against the door.
Right. Because if she knows how to get in with like a key or something, you can't allow that either. You got to be ready for this. So I'm just letting you guys know this is, the thing is, it's not a prank if you actually post it. Yeah. Then it's just savagery.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's like, okay, that was a prank. You laugh about it afterwards. You're like, ha ha ha. You felt so silly, right?
Exactly.
But then you post it.
Then she posts it and you're like,
being mean.
Exactly. You're like, my wife's an awful bitch.
Because if it was the shoe on the other foot.
Right. Oh, she'd be, dude.
Oh, it would be an end of the world.
End of the world. End of the world. Now, little palate cleanser here from the poopy, because this one made me chuckle. And this lady has an interesting way of saying this word. I'll just put it that way.
Huh? Is that a lamb? Huh? Is that a lamb? Yeah, girls, a lamb. I like it.
Oh,
huh? Is that a lamb? Huh? Is that a lamb? Yeah, girls, a lamb.
Oh. Yeah, it's a lemony.
It's a lemmy, bro. Yeah. Y'all know about them lemmy. One day when you get real rich, you might go out and buy you a lemmy.
Yeah, 100% buy me a lemony.
Yeah. It's so good, dude. People mispronouncing things has got to be like the best thing ever.
If you think about it, some of the most like popular like internet videos are people mispronouncing stuff.
Oh, totally. I mean, Main Event has become a show about Beardo mispronouncing things. And it's reached a point, the poor guy, it's like he's reached a point where he's so paranoid about mispronouncing things that it makes him mispronounce stuff worse.
Yeah. Because you get in your head about it and you're like, oh, did I mispronounce that?
Yeah.
Or am I going to mispronounce it?
Right.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. But so what I wanted to go through now, is Mary from she's associated actually with Timcast and Pop Culture Crisis and stuff. She happened to come across my my feed. And I was like, you know what? This is a cool video. This is something to talk about, because what she's going into here is basically things. Now, this could be like a little bit of a bro science adjacent topic here, but I know we do tend to have some ladies in the chat. We do like to talk about some things like this on this show either way. And I found this to be interesting. She's basically getting into the things that dudes don't find attractive. And she's kind of like, hey, ladies, maybe let's pull back, pump the brakes on some of these fashion trends, because the dudes aren't crazy about them. Right.
Okay.
So we'll ask you, we'll poll the chat, we'll pause it every once in a while as she's going through these items and see what you guys think about these current fashion trends and if it's a no-go for the ladies.
Clothing and accessories to avoid if you're trying to attract a man. Septum rings. I really can't explain this one. Men just hate it.
Yeah. So technically, I think she says she can't explain it. I think it's because the main reason here is just because they've become like more of like, I guess, I'll use a leftist term because they love them. It's become a dog whistle for being on the left for a lot of women. It is like, it's the identifier, like with the blue hair thing.
Yeah, you don't see very many like right-leaning ladies,
conservative chicks
right, with those rings.
Right. And then you see like homosexual men like Chris with their septums pierced. So, Chris, sorry, you're not here to defend yourself, as we said earlier. So we're going to give you shit. And maybe he'll pop up in the chat in a little bit.
Would you go with the chick with the nose ring?
It's not like I said, it's more about the dog whistle thing, but it's like if the chick was like, a normal regular, I'd be like, whatever. I'm not been one that totally runs away. It's a bigger deal for me if it's just like covered in piercings kind of a scenario.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about them though. Don't love them. I like where they don't connect all the way around more than when they do. Like hers is less offensive than when it's an actual bullhorn.
Yeah.
But like a cow. Instantly, that's the thing. Beardo's biggest fan. Yeah. And Thundaria says for $500 super chat, I would pierce mine too. Listen. I would.
I would do a lot of things for $500.
I would do a lot of things for $500. You know what I'm saying? We've never had a 500 on this channel. If I did it, I definitely wouldn't leave it in. That is definitely
do it for the money.
Yeah, that's right. I wouldn't leave it. But I'm not scared of piercings. I've had enough tattoos and piercings at this point. None of my piercings are in anymore that I don't really care. I did used to have my eyebrow done. You can see the scar up there. That was done for a while, but that was constantly infected and gross.
Yeah, I've never had any piercings.
Yeah.
I have lots of tattoos, but piercings I just never was like, I want a piercing.
Yeah, I had the gauged ears, the eyebrow ring. My ears gauged weren't massive, but you could definitely like see through them. They never closed up. I can still like fit a toothpick through there.
Yeah.
So, but the eyebrow closed up, and nope, not one of those. Don't
Prince Albert.
Yeah.
Not Chris once again.
Yeah, that's probably a Chris one there. We're gonna keep trucking here.
Can't explain this one. Men just hate it. Men also really hate baggy jeans on women, even though that's what's most trendy at the moment, especially high-waisted jeans or mom jeans. Pointed toes.
Okay, so the baggy jeans, where do you sit?
I don't mind them.
Right.
We grew up, we're millennials. We grew up with like skin tight everything.
Right.
But a lot of times when you see baggy, they're just baggy from like the waist down. Normally they still like hug the butt. So you're still
or
like,
not the waist down, that you mean from like the thighs down or whatever.
Yeah, under the butt cheek down. Like even this, like even the one she's been showing, like if that girl turned around, you'd probably still see that shaped her butt.
Right.
It's not like she's wearing absolute like Jinkos or something.
That's the thing, which some of them do. That's a no-no.
We grew up with that too.
Yeah, mostly it was dudes still back then. That's the thing, is that we went through a phase. I was talking with the missus about it a while back, because I was like, this has become a girl fad, but it wasn't back then. It was still, the chicks wore like regularly fairly fitting things, and the dudes were wearing the super baggy shit.
Yeah.
And now the girls have like taken on 90s style that was a dude's style.
Personally, I don't like baggy pants on myself. And I just, if you want to wear them, that's on you. But that comes with a lot of shit, like flapping in the wind and your pants wet in the water.
Right. All of those things come along with the territory. So I'm kind of one of those, I won't say 50-50 because I'm more disliked than like, I that's the thing. I like the feminine form, I don't want to see some big bags. But
normally, look,
so is if they're fitted in the butt and stuff.
Well, normally they still wear like tighter tops.
Right.
Like as she is. And the other girls they were showing, like, it's like, okay, one thing's normally baggy. so I don't mind them. Now, if you're really wearing everything baggy, I'm like, man.
Right.
Especially if you're wearing it all the time.
Right.
One thing that's like an outfit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm more indifferent.
Or mom jeans, pointed toe heels, or
Pointed-toed heels. I don't like them, especially with the baggy jeans. That's become a fad. That's a no-no.
That's a weird choice.
Yeah.
In general, I don't really like that either.
I'm not a fan.
boots are definitely a no-go. Something about animal prints, especially leopard print on women, seems to activate a primal rage in men. But you could use
As my
this
wife wears this like
to your
all the
advantage.
time.
I know the
Completely indifferent to that.
Yeah, I don't. That one's more of those. You're just like, you see that animal print and you're like, she could be a freak or a crazy bitch. Maybe both.
Yeah,
Usually both.
Yeah.
So, but no, my wife loves animal print, so I give shit about
I'm
that.
just like, okay.
It's whatever. You do you.
these are really popular right now, but men do not like capri pants on women. Men tend
The capri pants, whatever. And
Whatever. I mean, it has to be the fit, but it also makes me think of a certain kind of person.
right.
And I don't know if I don't like those kind of people. I don't know how to describe that person either.
Right.
They're wearing capri pants.
But it's like a signal of a type.
Yeah, but I can't even say what the type is. I'm not saying it's like a left-leaning person or
Right.
person or whatever.
It's just
I don't know. It's just something.
right. Maybe like a prudish, just kind of person, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Now, I will say she didn't point it out. The bigger no here is what's going on down low down there.
No, I was kind of shocked when she was like capri pants. I'm like, socks with, what is that, like little ballet flats or slippers or something?
Yeah,
That's the bigger no.
You look like a kindergartner. What are we doing?
My son runs around looking like this.
Right. Yeah, let's not. How about that?
Men tend to hate long acrylic nails on women. You could save yourself a lot of time, money, and pain by not getting these anymore. A lot of men dislike
I've gone back and forth with the wife about these. She likes having long nails. She doesn't get them nearly that long or offensive.
Practical and
But
so dumb.
that's my thing. They're just so impractical. And then when you break them, you're like, I gotta go get them fixed.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a whole freaking wang dang doodle. See, yeah, a lot of you guys, y'all get it. Y'all know what's up. Not a fan. The only thing they're good for is back scratchies, you know? And I don't really get those much.
Yeah.
So don't
Yeah,
give a
same.
shit.
So, for me, don't need
Exactly.
them.
Don't care.
And I wouldn't, especially if they're super long, I'd be like, nah. That for me would be a flag.
Yep.
If they were super long, I would be like, maybe we won't date.
Yeah. Maybe you just look ratchet.
Yeah.
like overalls on women, as well as any sort of one-piece jumpsuit or romper. But the science isn't settled on this one.
Those can be one way or the other. They can be figure.
I like those.
Look good. I
don't judge anybody by it.
I don't really. Yeah, I don't
So
care
I'm
that much.
wildly indifferent to most of this stuff.
Right.
Large hoop earrings can be
That one. Large hoop earrings.
That makes me think you're from New Jersey and probably
Yes.
shitty.
Yes. 1000%.
So, yeah. Sorry about that. You wear them and you like them.
be a major man repellent, but again, this is a highly controversial one. Something tells me they're also not a fan of these trendy, oversized belts. Something about the belt
the
not
90s.
serving its
Yeah.
Early
actual
2000s.
purpose is
Yeah.
understandably frustrating. Overall,
It's like
men
Avril
really
Lavigne all
hate
over again.
anything too tight or revealing on women, but equally hate anything that's too loose, frumpy, or dowdy. As a woman, it's
I found that whole statement.
Men just hate when women wear clothes.
That's
all-
what it really is.
That's all this video is
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Right. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
We're just like, look, the clothes just aren't working. Like maybe
Yeah.
let's see them without, you know? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what she's getting at. You know, I do kind of get her point though, where it's like, because when she says like too revealing or whatever, it's like you don't want to go out being like, you look like a slut. Like
No,
you
I
look
mean,
like you're trying
You're
to
not
holler.
wrong. Right.
Like, so that's the thing with the way too much or way too revealing, but at the same time, like she said, way too baggy or frumpy, then you look like an old lady or a child. So it's, but, and the thing is here is, yes, it is talking about women. Like we could easily do one of these for men and there's going to be a million more complaints. A million
Literally,
more
I saw a guy at work. I took a picture and sent to my wife because I normally don't do this, to take pictures of random strangers. But I was 2 stories up, so I felt safe doing this.
Yeah.
It was a dude wearing pants and Birkenstocks at work and he wasn't wearing socks either. But not that you could wear socks or Birkenstocks in general.
Yeah, it's not.
But he was wearing this at work, so he's like letting his toes fly.
No.
In the office space, but he was also wearing pants with sandals.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail for me, bro.
Oh yeah,
that's a hard no.
You might need your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Is what you might need just to make you not do that. I have talked about men and exposing their dogs out in public. Are you on a beach? Okay, we're good.
For me,
Otherwise,
it's the workplace. Like I do not want to be sitting at a desk and the dude next to me just has his toes out.
Right.
And I don't think, honestly,
What if he just like slipped them under the cube? You know, he's like, "Hey man, here's my dogs."
turn around and meet, and he's like playing toesies with himself.
That's when you like reach under and
dog.
pop it. You know, you do the pull toe pop. You're like, "Gotcha." Yeah, not a fan.
Always other women who will pay more attention to how fashionably you dress. Whereas men make countless subconscious judgments about your suitability as a mate based on your clothing. And I don't think that's right or wrong, that's just the reality. And if you don't care about men's opinion of what you wear, keep scrolling.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I like that she's out here, you know, just calling it out, talking about the things.
It's interesting to hear her talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I'd be curious about her. I mean, I guess that was her opinion, but like she was saying that's like what men think.
Right.
I wonder what she thinks about those exact same topics.
Right.
Like if she did a response video being like, well, I like this or I don't like this.
Right. Yeah, I'd be curious too, because I think it's more if she's just like, look, I'm just warning you. You don't have to care. I'm just telling you. This is anecdotally what I have seen. So we'll send you off with one more because it's the 4th, and because I want to teach you a new party trick.
Okay.
The question is just, is it racist?
Okay.
You know, that you can try this on the 4th if you're just trying to get some attention.
What?
I'm going to mute it because I'm pretty sure that song's going to get us popped.
I'm confused as to what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know either, but
Okay. Then he lights it.
Oh, dude, that would be terrible. Look at my guy. Look at him.
I'm pretty sure that's how they did
blackface back in the day. Look at him.
Jesus.
Bro, when this video started, I was like, what is he doing?
I thought he was like trying to eat ice or something.
Right.
Or it was like cat food.
Right. Right. Yeah, so I did not know that this would happen, but if you stick your head in a bag of charcoal, it will turn you completely black. And it might be considered racist.
Yeah.
His mouth and eyes, bro. It's so, like you said, after seeing it, I'm pretty sure that back when they used to do like those, you know, classic films back in the day, this might have been the tactic.
Talk about the quickest way to probably do that kind of makeup back then.
Right. Can you imagine? All that's got to be up his nose. Like it is. Yeah, exactly. That was my thought, Trash. Yeah, is goodbye to his lungs, because that is going inside of you. Oh God,
that's what she said.
Yeah. That was good. Good catch. I'm proud of you. Yeah, it is. Like Mark Hunter. Yes, it is impressive. Like I'm legitimately impressed that he was able to get it, like that. It came off that entirely all over him.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a equal application. Yeah.
So you're
Even
welcome
application
for a party trick for the 4th of July. There will probably
if you dare.
Yeah, if you dare.
Please send us pictures.
Yeah, 1000% if you do this on the 4th, tag me and say thank you for making me the life of the party. You're welcome. But that I think has been it for this Culture for Boomers, because we have got a lot more to get to. Because, yes, we do have a lot of supers. We've got to talk about this Minions movie a little bit. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because there is something else I want to do, being that we are here on the 4th. But before we get on to talking about that Minions movie for just a little bit and me giving you guys kind of a heads up on where I sit with this thing, we've definitely got some supers to get to. Early on here, we had a super from Jason Ellison for $2 and says, "Good job on daily. Don't let that dye rub off on you." So, yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I was on daily today.
Dye?
The dye. I know. I'm trying to think of what dye he's talking about. What dye? Were we talking about dye earlier? I don't know. You'll have to let me know, Jason, in the chat. What dye are we talking about? I'm brain farting. But I was on daily today. Beardo hit me up, and he was like, I need you right now, or I'm going to be alone on daily.
You're my only hope.
Yeah, so 100%. He would have been by himself. So because, believe it or not, Jay, Ryan, and Jeremy are all at the White House currently for, I guess, the 4th festivities and
Are
to
they
meet
going to report
people.
on that? Because everything I've heard so
Is that
far
nobody's there?
Nobody is there.
Yeah, I've heard too. I'm curious to hear what they say about if people are actually at that thing. But that's not the main reason they were going. It was like some press conference thing and some other things. I'm curious to see if they do end up meeting Donald Trump. It will be interesting. You know, as we all know, Jeremy is by far the biggest Trumper out there. So we'll see if he gets to meet his idol. He tried to play it down on a main event the other night. He was like, oh, I don't even really care. I'm like, Jeremy, you have like 8,000 videos on your channel about Trump. If Trump farts sideways, like you're doing a video on it, there's no way you're not going to shit your pants if you meet Trump. Like, come on, what are we even doing here? Don't lie to us. But yeah, so thanks for the twofer, and I appreciate it, man. And let me know about the die. I'm trying to remember what you're talking about there, and it might already be in the chat. I did not check the live chat, but I'm looking here to see if I see you in here. No, he might not be in here currently. So let's see here. Keeping on trucking. We hit Quagmire there. So Eagle Thrasher for $9.99 says, I say next week 1998 Home Fries was critic hated, and I am the only one to review so far. Thanks. We'll have to look that up. I'll have Matt pull it up on Criticless, and we'll see. I've never heard of this. Do not know what it is. Now, I'm assuming 1998 is just when it came out. Home Fries is the name of the movie, but we will look into it. I think we do still owe you a movie that we had talked about. It wasn't that Eagle, or was that Marshmallows? One of them.
Can't remember.
It might have been Marshmallows. I'm trying to remember who. That was the Planet space movie. We need to do that one as well.
Home Fries is a rom-com.
Okay.
Starring Luke Wilson and Drew Barrymore.
Interesting.
It says it's currently free on YouTube.
Interesting. Okay, we'll have to look into that.
Tomatoes 29%.
Sweet. So for $9.99, Eagle Thrasher, thank you. We will add it to the list and take a look at that one. I appreciate it, brother. And here we've got Beardo's Vanta Black beard for $1. I don't know if you've seen Beardo dyed his beard. Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that publicly. Beardo didn't dye his beard. His beard got a suntan and became more black.
Ah, nice.
As like, everyone knows.
Black today too. So.
Yeah, as everyone knows, that is the current narrative as to why it is more black.
That's exactly how beards work.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
You know, everyone knows that. They definitely don't get lighter in the sun. They get darker. So it's so black that like when he wears a black shirt and a black hat, it's just his eyes. And if he's wearing sunglasses, you just see like strips of skin. It's wild. It's wild. He is absorbing all of the light in the room with his black beard for sure. And we've got Blaine's surprise prostate exam for $2, and that picture is just that picture is something. Thanks for that. Is. And he says, code freedom, and I'll put my bump in your box. Thanks for the $2. Much appreciated. We got, why are you gay for $1? Thank you so much. And we do appreciate it.
Why are you gay?
And let's see here. We got a new member here, Fired Up Gaming, sub to the channel, nice. and got a membership. Thank you, and welcome to the cult, dude. We're really glad to have you over here. Fired Up Gaming, thanks, man, for the YouTube membership. Greatly appreciated. And we got a member message for 5 months. Cheers, says Jake Stanley. I am sure that he's having a drink right now.
Oh, yeah.
Listening to the boys. So glad to have you here in the chat, Jake Stanley. Good to hear from you. We got some other supers we will get to in just a little bit, but it's much appreciated, guys. We love to see them come through. And I want to talk a little bit here. It will be, now, Matt, make me remember to turn these off, but I'm going to do a spoiler-free.
All right.
And you know what? We never properly run this, but we'll run the spoiler-free bumper for the spoiler-free discussion of Minions and Monsters. So, I have seen Minions and Monsters.
Okay. Before we jump into that real quick.
Yes.
What's your stance on Despicable Me and the other Minions?
Yes. Actually, I'm glad you asked that. And to answer that question, I like the Despicable Me movies, especially like the first and maybe the second one. Has there been 3, right?
Yeah, there's been 4.
4? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know I like at least 2 or 3 of them.
Sure.
I don't know if I've seen the 4th. If there is, I guess it sounds like there's a 4th.
Yeah, I think it just came out last year or 2 years ago.
There's 3 Minions movies now. I liked the early Despicable Me stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The more that this Minion thing has continued,
Yeah.
the more my patience has waned on these yellow Tic Tac freaking butt plugs. Like, I just don't. They're not for me.
Sure.
Not a huge fan. I find them very fucking annoying. But all of that being said, I saw this trailer and I was like, shit, this concept, this movie, like, I like this trailer.
Yeah.
This looks good. That's why I saw it. Like, and I was like, I'm going to take the kids. I brought it up to them because that's kind of how I gauge it. Is that I bring it up and I'm like, how do y'all feel about the new Minions movie? Like, you think? And I just wait to see what they say. And if they're like, I want to see it or whatever. And my daughter's kind of similar with the whole Minions thing. It's where she sits. And so I was like, and she was actually said the same thing. And she's like, I saw the trailer. I actually think this one might be good. I kind of want to see it. And I was like, all right, we'll go. So that was why we ended up seeing it. So I decided to take the risk because for me, just to like cross my fingers, like, man, maybe I like this. I will say also, Universal has a Minions ride that is actually really cool. It is I don't know if you've ridden the Men in Black ride at Universal.
Is that one where you actually like have the laser gun?
Yes, you have the laser gun. It's kind of similar, but more modern. And you're standing on like a moving, almost like an escalator tram type thing, or kind of like what they have at the airport, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever those are called, the walking escalator things. I don't know what those are called. Yeah. So, anyways, one of those. It's kind of like one of those, but there's screens on both sides, and you're shooting, and you get points, and you got a blaster, and all this stuff. Kind of cool. Anyways, all of that aside, I was excited about this movie. I was hoping that it would be good, and personally, I guess I'll let you guys decide. Take this with a grain of salt if you want. I've been seeing the reviews come in through Criticless. When my review drops, it will currently be the lowest in the app.
Okay.
With that being said.
So you're going to go, let me guess, like a bogus?
It is a bogus.
Okay.
I did not like this movie.
Yeah.
I think we laughed like 2 or 3 times the whole movie.
Okay.
Very quiet theater, even though it was fairly full and full of kids.
Mm-hmm.
There was not a lot of laughing, not a lot of engagement. This is not as funny as the other like Minions Despicable Me movies.
What if they have a different writing staff or something this time?
I don't know. I am not sure. It is. I did not find it as funny. This one actually goes for a bit more plot, I think, than some of the other Minions movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't know. I've only seen the first Minions movie. I know that there's 3 now.
Well, the second one's really called The Rise of Gru.
Right.
So it is, but it's literally so Gru's in as a little boy.
Right. So this one, and my wife actually put it in here too. Minions are the new Tweety Bird Cookie Monster Walmart shirt. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. So this movie really like solidified. I'm like, okay, the Minions, it's Looney Tunes, but trashier and modern and more catered towards like an ADD mind.
Yeah, and a little more annoying too.
And more annoying.
Yeah.
But it is a modern day Looney Tunes. Like that is what this series essentially is. Except for, in my opinion, less personality because you don't have a bunch of various different characters. They're all just kind of different versions of the same damn thing.
Yeah.
They're just these little freaking yellow Tic Tac things. So all of that being said, I'm going to, so I have, let's see, and I want to pull up the critical scores and stuff and give y'all, yeah, see, so, and Caveat said that's odd. I've heard this one is the best. If this is the best they have to offer, we've got a problem. I will give you my issues, kind of in here, airplane view of this, and we will pull up the current Criticless reviews and scores. So Tabitha just dropped an 80% on this thing, and she really liked it.
I just saw like multiple most excellent.
People like it. So there is 2 most excellents, one from Angry Movie Critic and one from Tabitha. But then Vex gave it a 75, which shocked me because
Vex is an enigma.
Dude, she's an absolute enigma. She will rip shit to shreds that everyone loves and then turn around and give a turd burger a freaking great score. So you just don't know what's going to happen with her. But as you see, we've got Dillybug here with a 40%, but then we've got a rad. We've got Crisco in here with a 50, but then another rad. By Movie Chaser, but then another decent. So, like I said, mine is still going to be the lowest. I'm giving this a 36.
Yeah.
I really disliked this movie. I did not find it funny.
Yeah.
I So here's the thing, and here's my issue with this movie. The movie's called Minions and Monsters.
Sure.
You think
Sure.
the movie's about monsters? Not exactly. The movie is about a bunch of different, like multiple different plot lines and storylines here. Part of it has to do with monsters.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of very uninspired, lame, dumbass monsters that I do not like at all. None of them were cool.
Okay.
Like, if you think like, oh, okay, like, and they're teasing like there's this little Cthulhu guy, but like you're thinking, oh, maybe there will be more like Cthulhu-esque like monsters. No, that's not the case. The other monsters suck. So there's that. I did not like the monsters in this movie, which feels like a failed thing here, being that that's kind of the title of the movie.
Sure.
The other main plot, which is a bigger plot than the monsters, is that the whole movie is about like classic films and like the origin of, and basically going from silent film era into the era of film with sound.
Okay.
That's what this is about. Now,
Yeah.
it does lead into some very interesting commentary about like basically the Minions in general and the fact that they work as a silent film. You know, like it's one of those things where once you get the Minions talking and stuff, you're like, this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of a little bit of the commentary in here.
Okay.
In the movie, which is a little self-aware, but at the same time, I think it was just stretched too thin for me. Also, I just didn't find any of the movie funny, really. Like, I didn't laugh at all in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, early on, I laughed like once or twice. There was a couple good jokes. And then there is, so the biggest beef for me and where I thought that it absolutely torpedoed this movie is there is a subplot, a subplot in here starring Jesse Eisenberg of all people playing the most bland, boring, emotionless character who is a alien robot man. Okay, he's kind of, but also that's like, okay, this can kind of be one of the monsters.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Kinda.
Sure.
That's a subplot in here. His character, that whole arc is shit. It sucks. It sucks the life out of this movie. I hate it.
Weird.
And it is tacked onto. Some people might not care. Obviously, like I said, Tabitha just gave this thing an 80%. Like, people might not be bothered by it, but it is tacked onto a entire bit surrounding women's voting rights at the time, which feels so shoehorned into a fucking Minions movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's a Minions movie.
Yeah.
It's a kid's movie. Like, and about this woman who meets the robot man and about him being more sensitive and having more emotions than the modern man and listening to her and hearing her and respecting her rights as a woman. And how does he feel about voting rights for women? It's jarring and like out of place. Also, technically, I think Crisco pointed it out in his review, but the time periods don't even line up for the time period that it's supposed to be in the movie and when they're painting this is happening. Like, it's just not quite at the same time. So it's kind of like you definitely shoehorned this in here. It wasn't happening at the same time historically because this is a period piece. That is all, not to mention that all of that was following like, and I mean, I get it. It only popped up for a moment. I don't want to sound like one of these people on a shoebox. Black Cleopatra's in this movie. That has been some messaging that has been tried to be pushed for a fucking while now. That's just really annoying because we're all like, that's not historically accurate. That's not a thing. This is a narrative that like race baiters and grifters have been trying to push for a while and have like trying to do like historical rewrites on Cleopatra. And that was in this movie. Literally both bits. I was watching this and my daughter, like when they show the Cleopatra thing, she's literally in the movie and she goes, and looked over at me like that because she knew.
Right.
Obviously, my son didn't notice, didn't care.
Yeah.
And then with the same thing with the protests and the women's rights stuff and whatever, it was just kind of like, why? Why is this in here? It just feels super shoehorned in. The movie's only an hour and a half. You're already trying to tackle this time period in Hollywood and movies and then also monsters. And you're like splitting up groups of minions, doing different things. There's just a lot happening in this movie.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of been an ongoing thing with the last like couple movies is that they're like, we have to do multiple different storylines.
Right.
For whatever reason.
Right.
And I think you're right. I think it has something to do with like the ADD kids. To be like, oh, to keep them interested, we have to have like multiple minions doing all these different things.
Right. And I guess that was the goal, but it just, for me, it doesn't work. It is working for other people. If you like this, if you enjoy it, have a fantastic time. If you want to take your kids, just as a gauge, my 10-year-old loved it. Thought it was awesome. Thought it was super fun. Like I said, these movies are very much catered to ADD brains. He definitely has ADD. He liked all the chaos. As you'll see in my review, this movie for me is like hectic and chaotic and annoying while also being boring. To me, I found it to be boring. Like it did not interest me.
Yeah.
And to say the same, so when we got out, my daughter felt 1-to-1 the same way that I did about the entire film.
Yeah.
So I found that
the whole time I was like, "Oh, it was awesome. What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I said, yeah. Clark's like, "Oh, that was great. You guys suck. Why don't you like this?" And so, like, that's the thing. I guess mileage is going to vary on these. I think that's the deal for the Minions in general. At this point, we're freaking, 7 movies in, or however many of all of this contained or this universe.
This is the 7th. Yeah.
Right. So younger kids will probably enjoy it. I think mileage is going to vary for adults. I liked the homage to the movie, like classic filmmaking movie stuff. But none of this really worked for me. I thought that the monsters aspect was wasted. I thought that the Hollywood aspect was also kind of wasted because the attention was being split in different directions. I just was not a fan of how this was carried out. And then on top of all that, it just wasn't very funny. But it is gorgeous. Like all of these Illumination movies, it's a gorgeous film.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic. It looks great. And so there is some things about this that I liked, but most of it I didn't. So
okay. And you give it a bogus.
Yeah, I give it a bogus. That's where I sit with Monsters and Minions, or Minions and Monsters. Let me know let us know in the chat if you're planning on seeing this, checking it out. But I am not very high on this film. Didn't think it was that great. Trying to, and Mark, sounds awful. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it. Was not a huge fan. But I did have some more supers I wanted to pop in on here really quick. Eagle Thrasher dropped a $9.99 and said, "Let's do a vote. Biodome versus Home Fries." That's not a bad vote there. Both 90s movies. I recommend Home Fries more. I don't know if Biodome was criticated, but Home Fries was. That's it. So we'll remember both of those, and then that does actually bring me to, I went and looked at the poll, and you guys showed up for the poll. We got 83 votes on this poll.
Nice.
So y'all definitely showed up for that. I'm going to end the poll. It is a unanimous yes on more Nick Cage. So we will do another, what I'll do, I'll put, maybe what I'll do, Matt, if you want to check and see where Biodome's streaming.
This says it's free on YouTube,
free, so
and on Pluto TV.
Right. Okay. So maybe we throw that one in there since it's a little more known. We'll think on Home Fries, look into that some. We need to just add that to a list. And then what we'll do is we'll add 2 Nick Cage movies and Biodome, and we'll let you guys decide on what we should definitely do next. So I will go ahead. Like I said, I'm going to end this poll, and then I will set it up to run another one in just a few minutes here, and we will poll the audience on where you guys sit with what we should do next week. But I think I did some looking on some of there are some more well-known. I think it's maybe Face Off, or I'll take a quick look. But there are some other like more known criticated ones that you guys might want to do, sound off in the chat if there's an easily accessible Nick Cage movie that is disliked. I see Caveat beat me to it, but y'all let me know if there is a Nick Cage movie that y'all really want to see us do. Holler it off in here. Super Speak, obviously, Caveat Ties is popping in here for a $2 saying National Treasure 2. We have already done National Treasure 1. I don't think I ever saw National Treasure 2.
I didn't. I didn't even know there was a second one.
Yeah,
I think
I had kind of forgotten. So
I did see Ghost Riders. The first Ghost Riders is now on Hulu.
It is on Hulu?
I think they just added it this month.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we'll look on that one. And I did see Caveat again for 2. He said, but Blaine didn't find Airplane funny, so...
Yeah, because Airplane shoves a joke in your face every 5 seconds.
Yeah, listen, I've said this forever. Like, for one, comedy is got to be the most subjective genre ever. Yeah. Like there's nothing more subjective, and just like opinions are going to vary greatly than comedy. This type of comedy movie, there is a huge kind of genre that's where it's like oh gosh, there was one that came out recently where they Naked Gun, like
the reboot.
Yeah, the reboot. Well, it's
or
the whatever, another Naked Gun movie came up. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that. Raising Arizona. That is not critic hated, but that is a really good one, and that might be streaming some places. That's not a bad one to bring up. And yeah, Face Off is one that I've been kind of leaning towards. So caveat for 2 says South Dakota is the star of National Treasure 2, and he's a South Dakota guy, so he's got to rep. He's got to rep the state. So maybe we'll put National Treasure 2 as one of them.
All right.
So we'll put that on there.
Raising Arizona is not on anything currently.
Okay. What about Face Off? You want to look for Face Off?
Face Off was on something.
I know that's definitely a critic hated one. So maybe that would be a good one to add. Y'all let us know about some of the others. But thanks for the 2 for caveat.
It's on Pluto TV and on Paramount Plus.
Oh, so Face Off could be a good one because it's free and a paid app.
Yeah, if you have Paramount.
Right, if you have Paramount. So there are some options for Face Off. Y'all let us know how you feel about that as well. And Jeremy says, my mom actually hates Face Off. Awesome. Oh, another one I was thinking about is Snake Eyes. Because there is some weird connections to that
wasn't
movie.
On,
and that one's been discussed. That one's one that got discussed a lot during all the Charlie Kirk stuff because there's some weird conspiracy stuff surrounding the movie Face Off. So
it's also on Paramount.
Also on Paramount. All right.
And
so
Hulu.
Look, yeah. And as Eagles say, this list is getting long. Yeah, I
was about to say we've listed off like 10 movies.
Right. Well, I want to make sure that there's ones that we can easily see, because
I sent Blaine a list earlier.
You did.
Movies that we hadn't watched
right.
that were critically hated and audience loved, and Blaine just ignored that list.
I know.
I just want to let you guys know.
Well, listen, there's one thing that I've learned from doing this show. If you get too obscure, which that list was a lot less of you guys watch and participate. So I do try to stay in the realm of like stuff that you guys would prefer to talk about and see. We've learned it with Monday Hangover.
If we put it on the list, let them pick.
I know, we'll let them pick. I know. So there is that. Y'all just y'all let us know. I'll post it in there soon for what we're gonna do next time. But everybody really wants us to do more Nick Cage either way. So there will be that discussion for sure. But it sounds like Biodome and National Treasure 2 will be on that list. So what the third one is, I guess we will land on it in a few minutes. Maybe Face Off. Just pick one.
Sure.
Face Off's a good one. So yeah, top 3. Yeah, I'm thinking Face Off will be there. So all right. So that was it for your spoiler-free review though of Monsters and Minions. And where are we sitting in time? Okay, we're good. Heck yeah. Good to hear. Okay, so what I want to do next is something that we haven't done in a while. This is going to fall under the water cooler segment, and we're going to be talking. Yeah, we haven't done a lot of water coolers lately. This is just us talking about all sorts of things in media, things that are happening. It's the 4th, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a list. We are gonna do some ranking with said list, and then see if you guys have things that you want to add to this specific list. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the water cooler bumper now. All right, and I'm getting that poll running as well. But the list. So what we are doing here, I also need to pull that up. Which, of course, super organized, soups profesh, as everyone knows. Sure. Soups profesh is what this show is. But the list that I'm pulling up here is the top 10 most patriotic movies for the 4th of July. Okay. All right?
Okay.
This is a list. There's actually on this channel, if you'd like to watch it, if you want to see me in a different office, with a different haircut, in a time in which people did not know this channel existed.
Yes.
Go check that out. It is on this channel. You can just search the channel for 4th of July, and it'll be in there.
Maybe we can pin it.
Right. Or we'll pin it. Somebody can throw it in the chat. But I thought that this would be a fun one to talk about and do because I listed these out quite some time ago. And it's actually really not. As you see down here, it says, yes, there is an honorary mention as number 1, which is actually also a movie that we have reviewed on this channel, which is Team America.
Oh, yeah.
That was the extra one. It was actually added as number 1. But we're going to go through this list. I'm actually going to start at the back. We're going to work our way forwards. But in 11th place, I put Field of Dreams. Okay. Now, if you're not familiar with Field of Dreams, this is a classic. It's about baseball.
Is it just on here because it's about baseball?
It's just very American. It's because of the baseball. And that's why it's in last. But it takes place like in the heartland. There's there's cornfields, and it's a vibe. It's very America.
Okay.
So I put that as number 11, but as Tequila says, Field of Snores. That's messed up. What do we do? What are we doing? And I did want to pull up for a minute there. I saw this is super cool. I don't know if y'all saw this pop through in the chat, but Dr. Gordo says listening deep in a Quebec forest, Starlink is amazing. That's freaking awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, listening to us deep in the forest, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, what's better than these sultry tones out in the woods of Quebec? Who wouldn't want to listen to these manly voices out in the woods? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, thanks for the 1 month membership. We do appreciate it and love to see it, dude. And that is super freaking awesome. So that's what I had at number 11. Now we're going to scroll up here, and this is a Criticless list. It can be adjusted. We'll listen to y'all in the chat. I want to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions and hear where y'all land with this. But so number 10, I got Captain America, the First Avenger.
Bro.
I mean,
that's a good addition.
Come on. Like, are we for real? That's really American.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got America in the name.
He's the most American superhero.
Right. So next up, we got Rocky 5. Or
Is
wait,
this the one
6.
where he has to go fight
I can't count.
Dolph Lundgren?
If I remember right, yes, this is the film where essentially what we do is we this is the most American film as far as this is Drago, yes.
Yeah.
And so we dethrone the Soviet Union.
Yep.
And we own, we clean up house. This is actually streaming a lot of places, and actually what we're going to be doing, from what I gather, I'm pretty sure this is the next Monday Hangover film. So yeah, you got to put that on there. Rocky's got to be on there. So next up, Armageddon. What's more American than America saving the world from complete and total
blown
destruction?
Up
an asteroid. Right. Exactly. So I think that's a perfect one. They're at number 8. Now, y'all let me know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch the chat at the same time. We do have these on separate screens here. But next up, I've got Forrest Gump, because also just it is very American, right? Like it's him on a tour of America. It takes place in there is Vietnam in here. So there's wars.
It's very American. We got war. We got handicapped people.
Right.
This is America.
Right. It's America. You know, it really, I think it definitely is. And I see the Dulaw says Captain America should be number 1.
But then again, we got things like the Patriot and Independence Day.
Right. Exactly. That's the struggle here. So I do have that at number 7. But I mean, Top Gun. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if Captain America can beat Top Gun. Like, it's close.
Yeah.
It's really close.
That's a tough one.
I could see moving Captain America up on this list, though, because there's some good ones. Now, like, I think maybe I probably put Stripes too high. I feel like Stripes is a little too high on this list.
I don't think I've ever seen Stripes.
Stripes is pretty funny. Stripes is a good, I mean, it's freaking Bill Murray, Yeah,
so it's like if you like Bill Murray's sense of comedy,
right,
you could very well.
Right.
And I do. So I'm not.
And it's an Ivan Reitman movie. Okay. We know he does great stuff. Like, this is a fun film. It is, as Caveat says, very dumb. A very dumb movie for sure. But calling this movie dumb after roasting me about Minions and Airplane. I mean, what are we doing here, Caveat? What are we doing?
What are you doing?
Come on now. But next up, motherfucking Independence Day.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's a top 3 for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it got to be, which I technically have it at number 4, but there was like these top 2 were kind of special entries here.
Yeah.
But because it's like, are we taking it seriously or not? How seriously are we taking the patriotism? But I think Independence Day is a great one. Has probably the most pro-America epic speech ever made to film. Yeah.
It's pro-human.
Yeah, pro-human. It is, but also being pro-American.
Which honestly could take it off the list a little bit because it's not
Right.
necessarily just pro-America.
Right.
Depending on how technically you want to get here.
Right. And I like Impuritan saying that the human centipede ranks higher than Captain America. That's wild work. That is wild work. Next up is The Patriot.
Yeah.
You know, The Patriot is arguably could be number one.
Yeah.
This movie slaps.
It could easily be number one.
So hard.
The Patriot list.
Right. Also, I love that Rudy's called you a globalist.
That's what the movie's about.
Yeah. The Patriot, though, man, this movie still holds up so freaking well. I see many of you guys mentioning Saving Private Ryan.
I don't think I would include a World War II movie.
Right. I
or
struggle.
One, I can't remember. World War II.
Yeah.
I don't think I could include that in a patriotic movie.
Right. Right. I struggle with those types of war movies. Now, I mean, The Patriot's a little different. And I mean, it is called The Patriot, right?
Oh, yeah, literally. It's a war in America defending our freedoms.
Right.
Or creating our freedoms.
Right. Exactly. Like this is our roots. You know, this is a 4th of July film.
Yeah.
Now, listen, Team America, it's America in all the ways that
all the worst sort of.
Well, that's the thing. It's in all the ways that we're proud of and all the ones we're not. And and I mean, that's the thing really about being American is we acknowledge our flaws, you know. We know that we're the best and also the fucking worst. Like we're kind of both all at the same time, you know. But how else does one become an empire without kind of being the worst a little bit while being the best at it? So that's the thing. I love Team America World Police. Hilarious movie. We did do it on this channel. And as Tankella says, fuck yeah, because America.
America.
It's a phenomenal film. It's a phenomenal film. I love it. And then honorable mention, just because it's not exactly a patriotic movie, but Joe Dirt, you know?
But it really captures the America's heart.
Right.
That's why it's on here.
Right. Just our inherent trashiness, you know, that's deep down in
we've also reviewed this.
Right. We have reviewed this one on the channel as well. Does it belong in number one? Not really. Little bit of a joke there. We can go ahead and edit it. Joe Dirt doesn't need to be number one necessarily. Team America, it kind of.
I think that's like a joke placing it at number one.
It kind of is. We can put it further back. You know, we can put it further down on the list. I think it's fair. I think okay. So look, if we're rearranging here, and we're that is actually The Sandlot. It's pretty American. Well, like we said, it's more about baseball. You're not a baseball fan, so you don't agree. You never, you know, you don't understand the Americanism that is baseball, you know, if you haven't played. Yeah. It's like you gotta grow up playing. But Sandlot is a masterpiece.
I did grow up playing and I hated it.
I
had to play 3 seasons.
Oh, and you didn't like it?
No, it was a stupid fucking game.
What? Get out of here.
As a kid, you get to go up to the tee. It was like kid pitch, so you get to miss the ball 4 times.
Miss the ball. Okay,
so 3 times, or get hit by the ball, or 4.
Right.
And you end up standing on a base, and they put me in the outfield, so I just stand around with a dick in my hand.
So,
the whole game. It was like, this is stupid.
Right. We're really the real information we're getting here is that Matt sucks ass at baseball.
Baseball is just a dumb game unless you're really good at it, and you're not good at it. Most kids aren't good at it. As you guys have already said, like you have to spend like 2 hours for 3 innings. Your kids.
Right. And that is T-ball. But yeah, that's the real thing here. Matt wasn't a baseballer, and so if you were to pick a sport like that you would find more American though, like football.
Probably football. Right. Now, the sport I want to play would be rugby.
Right.
If as a kid, like if I could like go back in time and didn't live in rural America.
Right. But then rugby's not.
It's not
an American sport.
No,
I had a woman teacher in high school. She taught honors English freshman year. And yes, that was the only honors class I was ever in. Honors English freshman year, and she played rugby in college, and then she might have even played professionally. I don't know. No teeth. This woman had all of her teeth knocked out.
Yeah.
She was also the Hulk. She was freaking huge.
She was probably stacked.
Yeah, she was massive.
Yeah.
Massive woman. And so I see y'all mentioning some in here. I'm trying to decide if there's some that should or shouldn't be. Actually, this is a really good one too. Rocketeer. I think Rocketeer is worth adding. And for y'all that don't know, this is the list feature in Criticless is the shit. I think that it is one of our more underutilized features that you guys should definitely use more. But I think Rocketeer is absolutely one that we should add because it is very much American spirit kind of a film. And let's see here. The Rocketeer. Wait, 2019. What? No, this is The Rocketeer. Also, that cover for that movie. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great film. Where would you set it?
Towards the bottom, personally.
Right. Because it's not full-blown like Americana, but now I think I'm going to move Stripes back just because of being kind of a goofy comedy.
Yeah.
And, where it sits there, where it's not like inherently American, but so we'll move some of those around a little bit. But I think that is definitely Rocketeer is a good one to add. I also Sandlot I go back and forth on a little bit, but and yeah, the caveat says we need a John Wayne movie on there. That's a good point, but it's like which one? Now here's a good one. Also reviewed it on this channel.
Yeah,
Days of Thunder.
That's a pretty damn American.
It does.
There.
And not only does the movie kick off with an American flag, but it also kicks off with a Confederate flag.
America. That
which
captures the South.
Yeah. I actually think that that's a good one to add. Very American. That is an excellent one.
Local for us. So
right.
Better.
And it's an awesome ass film.
Yeah.
It is. Listen, Days of Thunder is Top Gun. Like it's Top Gun with NASCAR.
Yeah.
That is what.
Because it came out before or was this after Top Gun?
I think
are they both on this list?
Yeah, they're both on here. It was after Top Gun.
Okay.
I think it's the same director too, if I am not mistaken.
So he was like, you know what? We went really fast in planes.
Right.
Really fast in cars and talk about it.
Right. Yeah, it's a great one. I see them mentioning Patton. I've never seen Patton. I don't know
I didn't
about
either.
that one. Didn't see it. So, but there are definitely some good ones. Y'all
Jaws.
Jaws? No, that is not
super American.
That is not.
That is slice of life America.
What are we?
If you're on the coast,
doing Mighty Ducks 2. Like, y'all are pulling some out of your ass.
I mean,
here for sure.
Sports in America, and
right
there you go.
Those are some wild ones. I'm gonna save this list. It's in Criticless. I will go ahead and throw it in the chat. Let's see. I think StreamYard will let me do that. Let's see if it does. Sometimes StreamYard's weird about links, but that's the list. It's there in the chat. And I do need to see Patton, in Puritan. I know. So everybody keeps saying it's great.
I just don't do war movies that much.
I don't do a ton of them.
Like I watched a couple back like in high school.
Right.
And like don't get me wrong, like Saving Private Ryan, awesome. Band of Brothers, awesome. I just don't seek out war movies.
Yeah.
Basically at all. Inglourious Bastards, really good. So there are some, but they tend to be set pieces and not like, I don't know. I know Patton's like a set piece, I guess, but it's just not something I've ever sought out.
Right.
I won't, honestly.
Yeah, it's one of those I might check out. The wife really likes war movies. I like them when I see them. I just don't hunt them down. I kind of have to be like forced to watch them. And quite often I'm like, this is fantastic. Like,
yeah, but there has to be a reason for me to watch it.
But I kind of just have to be pushed to. Eagle Thrasher, I'm sorry, I'm not putting Miracle on there. I get a lot of crap. I don't think that movie is nearly as good as everyone says it is.
Eagle, make your own list.
Yeah. What are we doing here? Cool Runnings, phenomenal film.
Aren't they Jamaican?
They are Jamaican. I think that is a little bit more pro-Jamaican than pro-American. Not gonna lie. And wait. I see y'all talking about the John Wayne movies. We'll have to A Million Ways to Die in the West. Yeah, that was a comedy, right? Wasn't that?
Probably.
I don't remember. Anyways, I'm working on.
Was it filmed in the U.S. though? A lot of those spaghetti westerns were like filmed in Spain and
well, and I'm pretty sure A Million Ways to Die. There was one of those that was of a similar name, and it was a comedy, and it was Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
Yes, that's that one. That's that one. Okay. A Million Ways to Die in the West was the Seth MacFarlane comedy. So, yep, that was it. So, what about Swordfish? I'm actually talking about. I want to do Swordfish on this show.
Oh, we gotta watch that on Rated.
I see Dulaw bringing up the Alamo. I saw the Alamo when it came out in theaters. I fell asleep. Thought it was insanely boring. It might not be, but back when it came out, I sure thought it was. So it wasn't a fan. Eagles like, damn you, I'm gonna make my own then. Yeah, I hear you, dude. I hear you. So, yeah, I think that with where we are, we got to talk. There's a lot to talk about this movie. I'm really excited to talk about Oh my God, I'm brain farting here.
So
What movie are we
for
reviewing?
Con Air.
Con Air. Thank you. Good gracious. No, I actually am very excited for Con Air. We've mentioned like a million movies names in the past like hour and a half.
Yeah.
There's so many movie names running through my head that I'm now just kind of blacking out. But that's going to be it for the list. But I think this is a good conversation starter. Definitely check out my list. And then check out, go make your own list within Criticless.
And then share that list. So you make your list, go to the welcome wagon, and you can share it there. Get a lot of people notified that you've made the list.
Right. That is the big thing with lists. And I'll tell everyone, as Matt just kind of pointed out, we don't have a notification for making lists because it kind of gets hairy. Because it's like you might... Like maybe what we need to do is like a publish list kind of a thing button or something to where it's like, hey, I'm going to now like officially share this to everyone, because you might work on a list for a while and stuff before you. So we don't want to make it so the second that you make one, it sends out a notification and you kind of blow your load on your notification for that. And then you can't. So we tell people to share the list, but maybe what we should do with notifications and stuff is maybe make a like public list or like or publish list or like a notify kind of a thing.
Yeah, maybe give me the checkbox.
Right. To be like, all right,
you're done. Check it.
It's
like
going
notify.
public. And which we do also have private lists for while you're working on one. You can kind of make the list private, work on it and stuff. And we've actually even talked about, and this will likely happen at some point, a way for us to make group lists. And so with multiple people and everybody can kind of control, manipulate, add, remove, whatever. And it could be super fun. So group lists, definitely a feature that is high on my to-do list because I think that would be really cool. So what we're going to do, we are going to move into talking about Con Air, but before we do that, I've added the poll. Well, the poll is written up, but I have a what should we review next week poll put together. I have Biodome on it. I have National Treasure 2, and then I have Face Off, I think. Is that what we landed on? Or do we want to do Snake Eyes? Which was more easily accessible, or were they the same?
I think they're the same.
So I guess, guys, I'm gonna do Face Off because that's a fun one. People like to joke about that one, talk about that one. It is full cage. Like we're talking cage-o-meter.
Yeah, I watched like half of it a year ago.
Okay. It's been 8.
It really is. He really goes full cage.
Yeah. It's a full cager. So I think that's a good one to add. So I'm going to put that in there. And let's see here. All right. Poll is live. The poll is live. Let us know down in there. What should we talk about and review next week on this show? And y'all let me know. We're already getting face-offs in there. I'm seeing face-offs pop up. I love watching this poll roll. You know what I'm saying? Biodome, though, it's looking good for Biodome. That could be a fun one. So it's going to be really funny.
Store is hit or miss for most people.
Right. What's going to be funny is if Biodome ends up winning after we had like 80 people vote on doing more Nick Cage.
Right.
So that will be interesting. And I see here, this is an interesting one too. Superman is Best says Superman the movie. I got to have an Eastwood flick and maybe Josie Wells. Yeah, Josie Wells would be a good one. And honestly, Superman, those OG Superman movies were very patriotic, especially I think it's Superman 1, maybe 2. And then they go way downhill like after that.
Yeah.
It's just basically Superman 1 and 2 were like super patriotic, really good. And then they've shifted tones over the years. Obviously, James Gunn pivoted pretty hard away from the pro-America
or
aspect.
for people in general liking Superman.
Yeah, also that. He's done that as well. So I'm interested to see how this vote turns out. Right now, Face Off in the lead, but we will leave it up. You guys are definitely voting. Love to see it. And so we are going to keep trucking and talk about Con Air because holy shit, this movie's awesome. This movie freaking will blow your wiener right off.
They just don't make them like this anymore.
Brother.
They really don't. Like, it's just not done.
Don't. And you know what I have to say about that? And this movie.
This is America, goddammit. We don't put up with no bullshit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this movie, people are giving me a little crap because on Main Event, on Daily, I'm like, we're doing a very American film.
Yeah.
We're doing Con Air, and people are like, how is that patriotic? How is that patriotic? This movie, I ought to add it to my damn list.
Yeah. You got an ex-Ranger who is in jail because he's defending himself.
Yeah, not just defending himself, defending the honor defending the honor of his wife.
Yeah.
All right. And listen, all right, we got Nick Cage, very American.
You're going to be here all day.
mullets, American. All right. The American prison system, American.
Attack helicopters.
Right.
American.
The soundtrack in this movie might be the most American ass soundtrack I've ever heard in my life. It might as well just be like, it's like basically the Top Gun soundtrack on repeat for like 2 hours.
I'm kind of surprised that song didn't pop up.
Yeah.
Like when the attack helicopters come in or something.
Yeah.
Because that would have been great.
This movie's American as shit. And I mean, the meme of Nick Cage with the mullet blowing in the wind is the most American thing ever. This, I mean, listen, what happens to a grown white man when he goes to jail? He grows a mullet. That's
and
what
he
he
stays
does.
fit.
Yeah, he stays fit, and he reads, you know, and he just dreams being home with his smoking hot wife, and his daughter, who he missed the birth of, but he's so American. This man is so American, so dedicated. He's like, my daughter's never gonna meet me because I don't want her to meet me in jail. That's how much of a man I am. She's not even going to ever meet me in jail. And then when she sees me with this mullet and beard in real life, she's going to be fucking terrified.
She's going to be like, this guy's crazy looking.
This guy's
and he didn't have time to get a haircut. So at the end, he's like, oh, I meant to get a haircut.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, bro, you're in jail. What do you mean you meant to get a haircut?
Dude.
What'd you do the week before you were getting out of jail?
Yeah, seriously. Dude, oh my God. Like, this movie, man, is... I'm really like... I'm trying to decide where my score's going to be, because this is one of those movies where I'm like, I know it's not perfect, okay? Yeah. Like, I understand, I'm aware. Like, Nick Cage's performance, it's a little questionable. It's that Southern accent.
That's an Alabama accent, I guess. I've never really talked to a lot of people from Alabama, so who cares?
Who cares? It's Nick Cage, you know?
Right.
There's some questionable things about this movie, but, like, also, it's kind of 100%. Like, this movie might be 100% film from me because it slaps, okay? It's everything about it I love. I laugh throughout this movie. Whether they meant for me to laugh or not, I'm fucking laughing. Yeah. I'm cheering. I'm excited about every actor that you see, you know, that you don't expect to see in this movie.
Yeah, because every time they introduce new characters and you're just like, holy shit, is that Steve Buscemi all of a sudden as a serial killer? Is that Machete?
Right.
Like, and they just keep whipping people out.
Yeah. Yeah. Just one person after another. And also caveat, I'm fucking offended by that. All right. North Carolina and Alabama are at least a little different.
We're many states away from.
We are. And yes, in Puritan. We are North Carolinians. All right. That's Southern, but we aren't that Southern. Okay. That's a different kind of Southern.
We're not eyeballing our cousins.
Yeah. Okay? Yeah. That's Jeremy Greggs. Okay. That's not us. That's him and his people. So yes, this movie though. And yes, there's Dixie saying fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dixie, I agree. I knew you would love this one. I know that you're critical on some of our choices, but this was one that I knew that you would appreciate. And this movie, man, it's the shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of fun. I'm also in the same, but I think it's like a 90% for me.
Okay.
Because there's some points where I'm just like, okay. I can't get past certain small things.
Okay.
So I'm just like, take points off for that. So that's why it's not 100% for me. But also, I distinctly remember watching this like when I was like 8 years old.
Right.
Or 9 years old. Because we probably got it at Blockbuster. And I just remember being like blown away with it as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And still to this day, like I remember, and I haven't seen this. I think we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this in 15 years.
Same,
I distinctly remember the entire story.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't know how many times I must have seen this as a kid.
Same. Because I was watching this and I was like, I remember a lot of this movie.
Yeah. I was surprised at how much I remembered.
Yeah. Because I would be like, I think that this is about to happen, and that exact thing would happen. I'm like, okay, shit, I clearly saw this.
Yeah.
I either saw it a lot or it burned itself into my brain.
For being so
fucking awesome. Like, this movie is super duper awesome. I didn't want to pull up because before we got too far away from it, I wanted to be a gentleman and a scholar like I typically am. And I saw in Puritan's Super for $1.99, he said Patton should be on there. And just so you know, in Puritan, I didn't, because as we say, you know, supers speak around here, and I did it. It's added to the list. Patton is on the list. I'll put it above Stripes. I mean, I'll say that you know what? I haven't even seen it. I'm
Put it
just
at
going to
the
go
top.
off of how
Put it-
many
put
you
number
guys.
one.
No, we'll put it right in the middle. Okay, that's fair. I don't give freebies out here. All right, but for the 199, I'd love to see it. Thanks for the super chat. I'm going to stick it right there in the middle. We got Patton on there, and it is added to the list, brother. Thanks for the super. It is appreciated, and it's been added onto my list. But continuing on here for this movie. So the movie, it kicks off, and you're like, you got clean cut Nick Cage. He's getting back from war, and he goes into the bar to meet his sweetheart.
Yeah,
and
his wife is love.
Yep. And then you see, you're like, brother, your wife can't be working in a bar while you're at war. That is the biggest no-no. You committed the carnal sin. I'm not going to say you belong in jail, but this is what happens when you go off to war and your wife is working in the bar. All right.
I mean,
you got to say, lady,
that
listen,
happens, I guess.
honey, you're working in the post office. All right. You're working at the DMV, or you're working, this isn't how we do this. You can't work in the bar because bad shit happens. And as we see, she's clearly dealt with the riffraff before.
Yeah.
And of course, he gets harassed and he ends up murking somebody.
I just want to point this. One of my beefs was that she's pregnant at this time.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't look pregnant at all. He was just getting home from war or being discharged.
Right.
He didn't show that she was pregnant. It's not like
You're
a
right.
bump or anything.
Right.
So I'm like, is that actually his baby?
Right.
Because how long has he been back?
Well,
they showed him coming in on the boat, getting discharged.
Right. He came because they did he's putting his ear up to her belly and embarrassing her and all this stuff. And it's like he knew that she was pregnant. So, this is one of those too. We know the stuff with military dudes and
I'm not questioning the legitimacy of that a child.
Right. Yeah. It's my heart can't bear that's not Nick Cage's kid. Okay. I don't even want to put that bad juju out there. It did cross my mind while watching this movie, but
glad I'm not the only one.
Headcanon, it's absolutely his kid.
Headcanon, he was home 2 weeks before that. Oh no, I guess it had to be a month before that.
Yeah.
They got busy.
Yeah.
She finds out she's pregnant right before he gets discharged. That's what happened.
And I don't, Sir Stack, I don't know, not Pro Merkin. What are we talking about? Where did that come from? What's happening? Yeah, it's this movie though. So he kicks off. He ends up taking somebody out, and then they're like, "We're gonna need a montage of Nick Cage in jail." And you're going through that
crazy things like origami.
Yeah, Nick Cage is like, "Listen, I know I'm in prison, baby, but this is the best prison stint of anyone's life ever. Why? Because I know that you have my baby and you're smoking hot and you're never going to cheat on me, not only while I was off away at war, but also while I am in prison, and you're going to raise our child all by yourself."
And I've been here for 10 years.
Yeah, so all of that happens, and it is shut your mouth. And so Nick Cage is in jail, and without a doubt his wife is definitely loyal to him, not only while he was off at war but while he's in prison, because she's a good, honorable woman. And because clearly Nick Cage has got something, that's worth sticking around for. You know what I'm saying?
That hair.
Yeah, that hair is exactly what it is. And so he goes through prison, and he has the most, positive prison experience anyone has ever had in their life.
Yeah.
Because it's Nick Cage and he's a positive guy.
Exactly.
But I love his character in this. I kind of love that that's how they wrote this. It was very, they don't make it miserable. They're not like, look, we know it sucks that Nick Cage had to go to jail, but he was a good dude, and that's why he went. And so nothing bad. We're not going to paint this bad.
Yeah.
Because why? Because we need him on a plane to stop the bad guys.
Yeah.
That's really what this is about.
He's the one good guy amongst 40 bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because two good guys.
Well,
his best bro.
We don't know if his bro is good or bad, to be honest.
He's good to him. They're friends. He doesn't hang around with bad people.
True, but it's also his roommate. It's not like he had a choice.
He doesn't keep bad company, though. This is Nick Cage.
Sure.
You seem to not be an optimist, Matt. You seem to be approaching this like a glass half full kind of guy.
Hey, I'm still giving this a 90%. Okay.
Too low.
So you are giving it a hard 100? You're taking that stance?
I'm probably going to give it like a 98 or a 99 because there's like, I mean, like I said, there's some questionable acting from Cage specifically in this movie. Doesn't really matter though. And it does. This movie, it's like, you think we're ending this movie? No. And then it's like, you think we're ending this movie again? And it's like, no. And then they're like, you think jumping the shark is a term that people use? Well, we're going to do it. We're going to jump that whole ass shark. And this movie's going to get ridiculous. And you're going to like it. And it's going to be amazing. And I appreciate it for that, honestly.
Yeah. I
appreciate it. And yeah, see, Chad's speaking, Matt. Too low. Too low. They're all saying it in unison, all together. And Kiss of Death. I don't know of that one, but that is another one. I will have to look into that one. So yeah, this movie slaps. Things just continue to escalate. Even just the introduction of all the prisoners, like fantastic. There is some stuff. There is so much shit in this movie that would never fly today. Just some commentary, especially when it involves race things.
But that's what works so perfectly because they're like, they're convicts. These are the worst of the worst. Oh, and they're all super racist. It works.
Oh, it's perfect. And I see my wife chiming in about listening to me laugh. And you're not wrong. This movie made me so happy. Yeah, that's why I think it deserves 100 is because of that. Also, this is one that we didn't mention earlier, Gone in 60 Seconds. This might just turn into the Nick Cage podcast. Let's be honest. We might just
can go full Cage.
We're going to go full Cage. Just there's nothing but Cage from here on out until forever. So maybe that's the case. There's just so many good ones, so many absolute gems. But Gone in 60 Seconds is one that you want to talk about. I think that is my like childhood quintessential Cage movie.
Okay. So for me, it was definitely this.
Right.
And Gone in 60 Seconds was close. I just watched it years later, I think.
Right. See, and I saw it around the same time, but it is still that one I think will even resonate harder probably because I know that I saw that one more than this one. Yeah. This one probably just made a huge impact on me because it was so freaking cool.
Yeah.
But so we didn't really, I mean, we've broken down, the everything to do with kind of how this movie kicks off and stuff, but I didn't realize I wanted to pull up, at least on my end. So Simon West is who directed this.
Okay.
And I am not
familiar with the name.
Yeah. I am not familiar with the name either. So it makes me wonder. I'm like, what has this guy done in the past? Like, what is he associated with? And okay, it's starting to track and line up more. Okay. This is the guy that did the Lara Croft Tomb Raider series.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
It's tracking.
He also did The Mechanic.
Okay.
With Jason Statham. What's the job? What's the job? So that's him as well. But I wanted to see if he's still out and about working. I'm really curious about that. He's still directing. He has 2 movies coming out, but the stuff that he's been doing of late is stuff that you have never heard of, like Bridehard, starring Bridehard starring Rebel Wilson. So there's
I've never heard of it, never will.
Won't be watching that anytime soon. But he did have his hands on those at least Expendables 2.
Oh.
So he did do an Expendables movie.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It tracks. I mean, this guy is a very specific type of filmmaker, but
kind of makes me curious about Bridehard then.
Yeah,
because that's seems out of his realm. But if he makes it like Con Air,
I think it's supposed to be like an action bride.
Yeah, but it's Rebel Wilson.
I don't think it's going to be good. I can't imagine that being something that I want to see. But either way, so that's who directed this. I did not realize that was the case.
Yeah.
I didn't think that because I thought that this was Brockheimer because he was attached to this film, and it does feel like one of his movies. So yeah, that might be the case. And I did see a big super come through here a minute ago. Couch Tater for $25 says, late to the stream today. Here's some scratch.
Yeah.
Appreciated. Says National Treasure 2 is my vote. Get some aces. And I miss those burgers right now while I'm on a diet. I know that does suck, man. You'd miss them a lot. I'm like trying to just make it through the fourth, and then like maybe gonna start eating better because I'm definitely gaining weight recently, and I don't need to do that. Not great. And he says I can't wait for the Cage meter. It's got to be in the app. It really does. And says do all Cage movies rah. So thanks for the 20. Couch Tater, really appreciate it, brother, and so we will take that into consideration as far as National Treasure 2. It looks like it is still a close tie, guys. Get those votes in, or well, it was, dude. This is jumping all around. So right now, Face Off 39%, National Treasure 2 39%.
Dang.
So right now,
wow,
Couch Tater might have his thumb on the scale for National Treasure 2. So if you're looking at Face Off being the one, you might need to go ahead and vote, or there is always the option of ending the poll, running a new one with both of those movies and seeing. But like, I don't know, that gets a little hairy. So y'all just let us know. And yeah, Eagle's like, let Biodome win, please. I know, Eagle, I'm sorry. Yeah, right now it's looking like Biodome is definitely not going to take it.
This is Cage month.
Yeah, this
not
is
Biodome.
Well, I guess, yes, it is looking like it's definitely turning into Cage month.
Yeah.
I think that is absolutely what is happening this month because we've named a million films that y'all want to do. So it sounds like that's where things are leaning. But we're going to leave this poll up for a while, and y'all let us know. Keep those votes coming in because Face Off, it is literally going neck and neck. You guys are still just keeping it going back and
really
forth.
Only have a little bit longer, maybe like 5 minutes.
Right. You don't have super long time. So yeah, y'all definitely get in and get on that poll. That's what he said. And the Matchstick Men, I forgot about that one. There's so many good ones, dude.
There's so many good ones. There's so many bad ones.
Yes.
But that are also good.
Also good because they're bad. I mean, yeah, because even that's the thing is like he has a lot of recent ones that have entered the high-ranking Cage list for me. Now there's ones that like we talked about last week, like you were poo-pooing on that horror one that was Osgood Perkins movie.
Oh yeah,
Long Legs, you know, which I like, but you didn't. You don't like Osgood's movies though.
Yeah.
But so there's some crazy ones in there, and I really kind of want to see the Ghost Rider movies again, but they aren't streaming anywhere.
Well, the first one is at least. The second one's not.
Right. Okay. Well, and that's.
But I reviewed them both.
That's fair.
Like a year ago.
So yeah, but with this movie, like anything you want to touch on, like moments.
So there is a theory I think is interesting. So Steve Buscemi's character.
Okay, I was wondering if we were going to talk about this.
Yeah. So have you seen the theory that his character is tied to Reservoir Dogs?
Yes, I have.
And his character in the dude, what's that movie? The Big Lebowski.
Oh, yes. His Big Lebowski character, because also kind of similar vibe.
Yeah, well, that was the whole theory. Is like the plane crashes. I can't remember the exact theory.
Right.
But I think it's that he is in jail from Reservoir Dogs.
Right.
Then he's in Con Air, and then it crashes, and then he goes to move in that town, and he's the character in the Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski is an interesting one. When I first saw it back in college, actually didn't like it. It went over my head.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat. I watched it like once, and I was just like, I don't understand why everyone's so fanatic about it.
I saw it about a year ago, maybe less. Drunk 3PO got us to watch it for Jay got us to watch it for Monday Hangover.
Okay.
And then I was like, damn, I really like this movie. This is actually really good. So I like it a lot now. I think
there's a reason it's a cult classic.
Right, for sure. I mean, it is a weird, interesting movie, but Thundera's saying it's overrated. And I'm not saying that like it's the best movie ever, but I liked it a whole lot more on my second watch.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how much I liked it because I was expecting to still just be like, you know. So kind of the same with like I need to see Raising Arizona again. That's one that didn't blow me away when I first saw it.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
And so that's one that people quote as being like their favorite movie of all time kind of thing. Like,
really?
people love Raising Arizona.
God, I saw he had a mustache and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah. It's that is now you want to talk about some interesting Cage ones too. This is one. Color Out of Space. That's the one that I was going to mention. That's one of my favorites.
Because H.P. Lovecraft stuff's always can be a lot of fun, and that's one of the better H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah. Right up there. Well, Matt and I have another one that ranks very highly on our Lovecraft movies, which we both own a T-shirt of.
Yeah. The Void.
So The Void is way up there. Not a Cage movie, but if you're into
Lovecraft, he could be. He's the kind of movie he would have been in.
Yeah, we would have definitely been in. Color Out of Space is the shit, and it's weird. But also another favorite. But yeah, this movie, so yeah, there's the lore around that. Now, I had a bunch of little inside baseball here. We didn't tell y'all. There was some trouble starting the show. StreamYard was being an asshole and was not letting us stream, was not working, computer restarts, all this stuff. So anyways, long story short, I had to close out all of my prepped tabs that I had prepped for the show, things that I had gotten ready. But I have a really weird, I guess we could call it a conspiracy theory that I am starting myself because of this movie. The missus saw me crashing out about this because I was just like, what the shit? This is insane. I don't understand what is going on. So the deal here, and this movie and my conspiracy involves, oh my God, I'm brain farting here now, but holy shit. John Malkovich. Okay. Now, John Malkovich, I have, he has a very recognizable voice and just a very recognizable cadence. Like people just know John Malkovich for being how he is, who, what, where, how he is, just his vibe, all of this, right? This movie, young John Malkovich. Another thing with him though, is his voice is a little different and his cadence, how he talks, it's not as like, it sounds like Malkovich, but like I said, he's younger. He's just, it's a little different, right? In this movie, John Malkovich looks and sounds completely identical to, I want to say his name right, but I think it's Peter Sarsgaard, not Skarsgård, but Sarsgaard. He's the guy that was in the movie The Orphan. I had a bunch of photos pulled up. I had videos pulled up. So when I tell you, I showed it to Sid. She didn't believe me. I had her come in here. I was like, look at these photos. Look at these two. I got a picture of him that was bald next to John Malkovich from this movie. So the other thing here is, and I don't talk about that. I haven't talked about this much on this show, but I have an impeccable voice recognition to the point in which when I was a small kid, when people would call, I would hear them say two words and I'd be like, oh, hey, Tim, or hey, whoever, like whoever was calling our house, I would know who they were. They didn't introduce themselves, nothing. I can just voice ID like instant. It's probably some level of autism or something. I don't know. But either way, could spot a voice from a mile away. These dudes' voices are identical to the point in which I think a voice recognition software would think that it was the same person. John Malkovich and him look a lot alike. I think that they have the same father, have the same grandfather, is a clone. I'm leaning towards clone. I'm leaning heavily towards clone. As I saw in the chat, let's hear who say, who was it? Tangela said, Malkovich was never young. Agreed. He might be his father. Interestingly enough, Malkovich also plays his dad in Man in the Iron Mask, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They are father and son. They look identical. I'm telling you, they sound identical. And the icing on all of this cake is that Sarsgaard said that if he ever wanted someone to play him when he died, he wanted it to be John Malkovich. He has publicly said this, so he clearly knows the comparison.
Yeah.
I am telling you guys, it is, they are insanely alike. It tripped me out. And then when you watch the videos next to each other of them talking, you'll be like, same person.
I mean, as we know, Hollywood does this a lot. How many actors and actresses all look the same?
Right.
There's lots of them. It's like almost anybody that's in Hollywood has a doppelganger that's also an actor or an actress.
Right.
That matches them, sounds like them, acts like them.
And there's tons of, we found some people talking about some of these conspiracies that claim to be related to some Hollywood personalities. There's a lot of people that say that like there's this weird like familial thing in Hollywood where like almost like a bunch of the people are related that you would never guess are related.
Oh yeah.
But it's not public and they don't know. I've heard people say that. Yeah. But then I've also heard like these weird clone theories and celebrities and all of that. So like, and just these big personalities throughout history being cloned or whatever. So I'm just saying, look at it. Like I said, I had it all pulled up here. Check it out for yourself. It tripped me the fuck out. I was freaking out. And then when I showed it to Sid, she freaked out and was like, you're right. There's something going on here because it's fucking weird. These guys have got to be related.
I mean, I looked at the picture of him bald.
Yeah.
And I can definitely see them. I can't remember how he sounds.
Oh, dude.
But the second I like saw him, I was like, okay, I know who this is. And then him bald, they do look very similar.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's been in a prison movie.
Right.
Where he was bald and I could easily see them being very similar.
Dude, I thought it was him.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, this is Malkovich is way older.
What if
like,
Malkovich was just like channeling him?
Right.
I saw him do this in a movie once. And
right. Well, it would be the other way around. It would be Peter channeling Malkovich because Malkovich is older.
Well, it doesn't mean he can't channel.
I mean, true.
Movie, you know.
Yeah, but it is so weird.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, something's fucky, you know, as the wife says, as Bubbles used to say on Trailer Park Boys. It's weird. I don't know what it is, but it trips me out, and it is absolutely a thing. But I'll say this, if you're just listening, hanging out, linger or lurker, whatever, you have not watched this recently, fucking watch this movie. Like,
Bro, for sure. Because then it really puts like modern movies to shame.
yes.
Because they can't. And that's the thing. It's like you said, like this couldn't be made these days. A lot of racist, like slang at each other.
Mm-hmm.
But it works because they're all terrible. Well, they're the worst of the worst. But there's so many awesome set pieces and actions. Like the scene where they're flying the plane and the Corvette's like being dragged behind it.
Oh, it's so
like,
good.
So iconic.
Yeah.
Did it have to happen? No.
No.
Was it worth happening? For sure.
This movie is a prime case of like, yeah, but we could do that. And then being like, okay, sure, bet, let's do it.
Yeah.
Like this whole movie, there's so many things that happen. It's like we could cast all these awesome fucking people. Steve Buscemi being like a freaking serial killer and like sitting down and
philosophical serial killer.
A philosophical serial killer sitting down, singing with a little girl, like iconic scene.
You think he killed the little girl? They never say.
I don't think he did.
They just kind of allude.
They
that
do.
He's gone. He has the doll.
Well, yeah, there's a part of me that thinks that he did, but then like there's a part of me that wants to think that like he did say, because when I was younger and I watched this, I remember thinking like maybe he's not as bad as they say. He doesn't seem that crazy. But now seeing it as an adult, and there's a scene where he's like, I wore a person's head on top of my head. Like you're like, okay, this dude's messed up.
This is why it's wildly appropriate for me to watch this as an 8-year-old.
Right. Well, it was a different time. You know, we were raised different, you know.
We were. That's for sure.
We were. And as it shows, you know, these kids these days are soft. So
and we're all touched in the head.
Yeah, also true. So
my theory is that he didn't. Because he also says, he's like, yeah, I am sick.
Yes.
I am sick.
Yeah.
And then it seemed like he was like having a moment.
It did. And when they were singing, what classic church song do they sing? I'm trying to remember.
The Disney song?
I thought it was like
It's a Small World After.
No, it wasn't that.
Is that
No. It's like a Christian song.
Oh, is it?
But it's not Jesus Loves Me. Y'all have to let me know. What song does he sing, chat?
Yeah, I forgot.
What song does he sing in this movie? Let us know. And while y'all are letting us know, I'm going to pull up the reviews because I saw someone in the chat mention it, and I was on the verge of freaking forgetting it.
Oh, we sure were. I was too.
Yep. Glad that y'all brought it up. We have 43 freaking reviews for this thing. Let's go. Which makes sense. This is one of those that people like come in the app and they're like, on air, gonna review that. So that's it. Jesus Loves Little Children.
Oh.
That's the song. Yeah. See, Matt, you were wildly wrong.
Yeah.
Wildly.
Yeah.
He's got the whole world in his hands. It's not Jesus Loves Little Children. He's got the whole world in his hands. Yep, it was that one. Yeah, see, Dixie's like, no. Yeah, it was he's got the whole world in his hands. That was it. Caveat, you almost made me a liar.
Wrong.
You are freaking wrong. Okay, so we're going to scroll down here, check out y'all's reviews. Chalk Demon, 40 minutes ago, dropped an 80%. Let's go. Too low, but I'll accept it. And says, of all the Cage movies, this is definitely one of the special ones. I mean, I agree there. This is absolutely a special one.
Yeah, it's definitely top 5 Nick Cage movies.
Yeah, for sure. And Caveat Ty says, I'll see if Blainsplaining gets me to change my review. Did it, Caveat? Did my Blainsplaining get you to change your review? I want to know. Caveat is really trying to make Blainsplaining a thing. He's been super chatting it everywhere.
I think your wife's been trying to make it a thing, too.
Yeah, she has. It is, Caveat, just for the fact that you gave us a wrong, oh, damn it. Just because you gave us a wrong answer and also, just for that reason, pretty much. Have I changed your opinion on this movie? Let's know. And Dixie says top 2 Cage movies.
Oh, man.
I hear you.
So that means it's your number 2.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't say top 2.
Right. If it wasn't. That's a good assessment.
So what's your number 1?
That is a good question. I want to know. So Caveat, though, yeah. So 79%. Fergusonian in here with 100 freaking percent. Let's go. Let's go. And said there were cons. And they were in the air. That might be I kind of just want to make my review say go see Fergusonian's review,
right?
Because that is the best review I've ever seen.
That's what's the beautiful thing. Sometimes there's reviews that are just so beautiful you don't even have to write a review.
Yeah.
You just redirect.
Yeah, just redirect it because that is a Fergusonian killer. Absolutely killer. Probably toxic, not a dude. Gave it a 78%. A rad. I'll accept it. Says, seems like the story was meant to be a somber drama about an ex-military guy going to prison while his life moves on without him and how he deals with it. But the director really wanted to make it an action movie. You're not wrong. That's why
Called a subplot. Okay.
Right. No, well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like that's why they made his prison stint not sad. They're like, no. He's going to have the world's happiest.
He actually bettered himself in prison in many ways.
Right.
Learned Spanish, origami.
Got more jacked.
More jacked, yeah.
Right.
Like, he had a good time.
Right. Didn't have to raise an infant or a toddler.
Yeah, he gets out when she's like 8 or 9 years old. Perfect.
What a Chad. He's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to jail, and I'm going to tell y'all how amazing it was.
It's actually like a video for like pro jail.
Right. Exactly. This was really about how he dodged raising an infant and a toddler. Yeah. That's really what this whole thing's about. Round Triangles gave it a 79%. Says an action-filled mess of a film. Mess.
Did we watch that movie?
A mess?
All right, what was that? Round Triangles?
Perfection. This movie's more like, listen, I could see how some might call it a mess, but I view it more like a pizza, right? Like people would call a pizza a mess because you're like, there's all these toppings and they're just all on this thing, right? They're just slopped on the top. A person could call a pizza a mess, but in reality, it might be the best food ever made.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt, you're not picking up what I'm putting down?
No, I am picking up. Okay. I was thinking about that girl that was eating the pizza wrong earlier.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
That was an atrocity. No one should eat a pizza that way. And as Sid said, yes, my uncle loved going to jail. He was a big fan of it. And she is not wrong. He did. Every time he got back out, he would just right back to jail.
He was like, yes, freedom. This sucks.
Yeah. Next time Sid's on, maybe ask for Florida man stories, because her uncle is a legitimate Florida man. He was in the Florida man news. True story, and maybe we'll tell it. Tell some stories about her uncle. They are wild, to say the least. Sarah Toby gave it a 86%.
Yep.
Let's go. Sense. That's a proper score. My Dixie, 97. Let's go.
Good job.
Let's go. Oh, what? Oh, stewardess. Stewardess? Is that stewardess? Stewardess.
He's the stewardess.
Yeah. What's the in-flight movie today? Cyrus the Virus. Also,
Cyrus the Virus.
Fantastic name.
Oh, I love like their nicknames throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Johnny 24.
Fantastic names. Yeah, Johnny 24. He's like, you're about to be number 25.
It really should be Johnny 600.
Yeah, right. He's like, because I'm such a you-know-whatist.
I don't know. This movie really did like affect me a lot. Like, it was the first time I saw Machete. I think it was the first time I saw somebody with like a full body tattoo. Also. And I was just like, this is crazy. I don't know who this guy is, but he's crazy. And then Machete shows up in like Spy Kids 2, and I was like, oh, that's the same guy.
Right.
With the full chest tattoo in a kids movie.
Right.
That I saw in a non-kids movie just the other day. This is great.
Exactly. Dude, the cast is so freaking good. Now, when the Mass Marvel gave it an 83% as well, said it's lost none of its entertainment value. Completely agree. Now this we need to address. Okay. Listen, this is I Miss Good Movies, Jeremy. Long time, one of the OGs. He might as well. I mean, he might as well be Mr. Criticless outside of me. I mean, this guy is in the platform and around more than I am. Yeah. Gave it a 77%. Now, listen, I'm not gonna say. No, I am. This is unacceptable. It can't fucking stand. This is the type of movie that this man would shame me for not giving him most excellent.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what, Jeremy? Yeah. You're not going to like this. You're going to find this later. Boom. Downvote. Ooh.
He might pop in eventually.
I was about to say this just happened in 4K, but it's really in 1080p. This just happened in 1080p, baby. I just downvoted you because it's not high enough. And when you're confused and wondering why, you're going to have to go back to this episode and see it. He is actually might have been the guy that came up with the cage meter. I can't remember as well. But this is for a cage movie, and this movie, it's just too low. It's unacceptable. So you're getting a downvote. D5, give it an 85%. Enjoyed it. Or Tricia, or how do you say that?
I think it's Tricia.
75%. Really dug it. Bob Rogers as well. Too low, but you're not Jeremy, so I won't downvote it. Gave it a 75%. Says firm, fair, and vigilant. That's right. That's right. Love to hear it. And Gamer Girl, 80% 2 days ago. Life on Marshmallows in the chat said, I said, put the bunny back in the box. That is a great, just so great. I mean, great quote. All of it. Put the bunny back in the box. Freaking love it. It's so Nick Cage.
Oh, yeah.
So Nick Cage. Cynical Crusader gave it a 79%. Con Air's pure chaos from the first minute to the last. Absolutely agree, and that's what makes it amazing. And like Matt said, don't make movies like this anymore.
They sure don't.
You know, it's got the pacing and the vibe of like a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. It's like getting shot out of a fucking cannon, and the cannonball just doesn't stop.
They need to go back to making things like that aren't just like franchises, because like Pirates are keep pumping out movies, and I think everyone's tired of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Yeah, they need to make something new that's like this.
Yeah, no, I
do it, Hollywood.
Agree. I absolutely agree. Do it, Hollywood. Eagle Thrasher also in the chat gave it a 76%. Thrasher, too low. Too low. But I'll accept it. And I saw you warned us in the chat earlier. And but gave it a 76%. And then we're at the older reviews. So a bunch of you guys showed up and reviewed this for us, but I'll go, oh my shit. Everybody go downvote this man. Downvote this man into oblivion.
That's 0 up likes, right?
Zero up votes. Rogue Critic gave this a 0. Shame him. Make him ashamed of doing this, because he has the worst opinions in the entirety of Criticless. I mean, his image is a downvote. I get that he prides himself on hating things, but that is embarrassing. Embarrassing. So, yes, this is excellent film. All you guys like it. Sitting at an 82%, too low by 45 people. But I do appreciate it, and I appreciate all the reviews. This is a great one and a really fun time. Now, what we need to do is go over and take a look at that. Ooh, buddy. Guys,
what won?
Y'all showed up. Face Off has won.
Okay, by a big margin?
It has won by almost 10%.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, how do we count?
Yeah.
But
Face Off has won. I am ending the poll. Face Off has won, but National Treasure 2 will be on the poll for next week.
Sure.
And then did someone super chat for National Treasure 2 as well?
Yeah, that's why.
So that one will be at the top of the head. Do as a repoll. Yeah, I don't know.
It's going for a long time, man.
Yeah, that poll was running for a long time. We are still doing it. This is clearly Nick Cage month. Everybody wants us to go full Cage. I might even make, if I have time, I haven't had a lot of time lately, but I might make a mini Cage intro if I can for Cage month, something we can run. But
you got to use the scene from Community,
right,
where Abed goes full Cage.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we definitely need to do that. But we do
can't watch more than 3 Cage movies. And he's like, I watched them all. I watched them all.
Yeah, we definitely need to put that in there for sure, because especially after a month of Cage movies, we're gonna have to. But I do need to get some supers. One really big one that came in quite some time ago, I need to pull up here, which is Life on Marshmallows gave us 5 gifted Criticless cast memberships. You are the man, the legend, and you know the deal. We have to run things.
Thank you.
By the time I pay my scientists, all the people in my lab, my developers, the lab rats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then, cause I'm selfless.
But thanks, brother, for the gifted memberships. And as you all know, we love it when you guys send those memberships. It helps tell YouTube that people love to be members on this channel. Welcome to the cult, everyone that got those memberships. Glad to have you. Thanks for the 5 gifties. Life on Marshmallows. Now, next up, we got Beardo's Vanta Black Beard for $2 and says, you should check out Steve Dewey offline. Funny AF. So Steve DUI. Check it out. Don't know who that is.
Yeah, but, not familiar.
Yeah, Steve Dewey. We will check it out. Thanks, Vanta Black. And Eagle Thrasher here for $1.99 says Biodome, then the Eagle is owed. Yeah, I know, Eagle. I know. There are a couple movies we might have a month of like stuff that got supered that keeps getting voted out. We might have to do something like that because we also have that space movie that we got to do that I always forget the name of. And I promised we would do it at some point.
Yeah.
And
Well, the problem was it's never anywhere.
It's never
Isn't
freaking
that the
streaming.
reason we haven't done it yet.
Yeah, it's never freaking streaming. It's why we haven't done it. But yes, Biodome, absolutely appropriate for this channel. And I do want to absolutely review it. So thanks, buddy, for the super. Appreciate it. And Biodome will be voted on for sure. And then Caveat Ties for 2 says, okay, got to put Sandlot in there. Deserves it. Oh, I'm going to have to add Sandlot to the list. I will do it in a minute. Thanks for the twofer. Caveat Ties, it belongs on the list. I agree. I'm there with you. Matt, who hates baseball and everything American, clearly is, to blame.
I just don't know if just because it's a baseball doesn't mean it's American.
There's nothing more American than baseball and apple pie.
And a bunch of kids running around playing baseball.
I mean, it's very true. And it takes us back to a better time. It takes us back. Eagle Thrasher for $4.99 says, I'm disliking your list for no 2004 Miracle. That movie's wildly overrated. And I play for United States of America, US. I play for? Well, you know what that means? What does that mean, Eagle?
I think it may be a quote from it.
Maybe.
Miracle?
Maybe. I play for the United States, US of America, US. I don't know. Yeah, but do you like Miracle? I know a lot of you guys like Miracle. I'm kind of how Matt is with hockey.
Yeah.
With like how you are with baseball. I'm like hockey. I'm just like, I don't. It's the reason hockey's cool is because they fight.
Yeah, watching a sport where they drop their gloves and start punching each other makes it cool.
Right. That's what makes it cool. It's like if soccer players weren't such ninnies and crying all the time and were beating the shit out of each other instead. That's kind of what hockey is. Because like that's my issue.
And that's why there's rugby.
That is kind of why there's rugby. My issue with hockey is that the pacing is kind of similar to soccer, where like you might only get 1 or 2 goals a game, maybe. Like it's just there's not a high scoring. But I do love me some hockey video games. Hockey video games are always cool. Yeah. Did you ever play like back in the day? Play hockey video games?
I think so. I was never really into sports games.
Right.
I remember playing some FIFA, maybe
before
some
they
NHL.
became like simulators is when I liked it.
Yeah.
So I've been playing. There's a game that I play actually on Steam Deck, and I play it on my computer, on my PC and stuff. I don't think it ever made it to console, but it's a throwback game to old school like arcadey sports games.
Yeah,
and it's really cool. Like, and it's a hockey game, and it's really fun. I'll say it in a minute when I'll go look and see what it is. But we got another super here for 5. It's Brian. I about said Brian damage, but that would be a sign of my Brian damage. Beardo moment, gonna just take that down. And brain damage for 5 says, look at Helen Bridget Monahan in the first John Wick. She looks exactly like Ana de Armas does now. First super chat ever. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for the super chat. And the first one ever. We really do appreciate it. You're the freaking man. Loved to see it.
Thank you.
I'll have to look that up because I'm all for this weird conspiracy of Hollywood people looking alike. I'm going to have to check that out because it trips me out, and there's definitely something with it.
Oh, yeah, there's too many celebrities that look too similar.
Right. And it's like, this isn't just like Hollywood has a type, like, because a lot of the times it's very weird people that there's like clones of or other versions. Like what we were talking about earlier. Like those 2 men aren't exactly like your leading man type of guy, but yet we've got 2 dudes that are like the exact same person, and they're both weird and kind of like offbeat actors.
Yeah, so we're not seeing 2 Brad Pitts or George Clooney's.
Right, exactly. So I'll look up Bridget Monahan and see the comparison with Ana de Armas, because that is super interesting. And thanks for the 5, everybody. And Doyle Status, hadn't seen you in here in a while, dude. Glad to have you in here. For 2 says, has he been in here?
10 minutes too long? Oh, no.
Oh, the comment, not him being in here. Yeah, Con Air is awesome, but it goes 10 minutes too long. There's a lot of movies that I say that about. Con Air is not one of them.
No, like when they get to Vegas, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
This is where we're getting wild.
Right.
Where they're past. This is where they get super ridiculous with it all.
Right. They had already jumped the shark, and then they're like, watch this shark jump another shark.
Yeah.
Like that's what this movie does, and it works for that reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't agree with you, but I'll accept it because I do feel that way about some movies. But this one, I'm like, no, let's keep the insanity going. But thanks for the 2 for buddy. Really appreciate it. And brain damage again, not Brian damage for 2 says, please put Tommy Tremaine on the list. Johnny Tremaine on the list. What is Johnny Tremaine? Do you know?
I don't know that one.
I'm not.
My first mind went to Johnny Mnemonic, but that's,
Yeah, right. I've never seen Johnny Mnemonic either, but
it's interesting in a sci-fi sense of movies. It's not necessarily a good movie, but it's interesting for sci-fi.
Oh, interesting. I see it here. This is old. This is like a classic. It's considered an English film, so not made in.
Oh, okay. So, an American.
It's an American film. Not familiar with it though, but I'll we'll keep an eye on this one for sure and add it to the list. This is an older one, came out in the 50s, and it's a Revolutionary War film. So sweet, nice. It's about the Sons of Liberty too. That's cool. I'll check that out. I've never heard of that. We'll add it to keep our eye on for sure. And thanks for the twofer, brother. Really do appreciate it. And said not American. It actually technically is. At first I didn't think it was. And Chelsea said she watched it in school. So yeah, it seems like one of those that would be one of those classic type films for sure. So yeah, that's cool. I never heard of it before, but we will look into it. And let's see here. So one of the big things, you guys know the drill, and it is time. It's time to do the thing. It's time to make it weird.
Wiener, 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 wiener.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your send-off songs. If you're not familiar with this segment, the drill is that we like to send you guys off with a song, some music to listen to, something to put into your ear holes, you know, over the next week until you see us again next time, some music that we've been listening to and liking lately. So I will if Matt has his pick, you good?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Matt, we'll send you off with his song.
So last week I went folky. This week I'm going indie rap.
Indie rap. Okay.
Yep. So a guy named Muttley.
Muttley.
Muttlee.
Okay.
This song is Physical World.
Okay.
And the best way to describe it was I was listening to the car, so I made my wife like text me what my thoughts were on it. Let's see. It is psychedelic like punk hip hop. That sounds like it'd be in a Guy Ritchie movie.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah. And so it's like very chill hip hop, but it has like some guitars in it and some like other weirdish kind of sounds.
Yeah.
But it feels like it belong in a Guy Ritchie movie. So it's very cool.
Sick. All right. Yeah. Nice. I'll check it out. And I have a kind of indie rap as well, but totally different from the other side of the pond. And this is Casper Walsh is the dude's name. He is an Irish rapper. He's on the up and up, or on his way up, not on the up and up. That's a different type of statement. But he's on the rise upwards. He's going a little viral on TikTok. That's why I found out about him. He is very Irish. His voice sounds very Irish. He's got a cool vibe. He's fun, but he's kind of an old school hip hop, but very Irish sounding. Yeah. And the song's called.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. The song's Big Jet to Malibu. It's a badass song. Like if you're into British rap and like, is it grime? Is that what that British rap is called? Yeah. It's very much like in that grime vein, except for he's Irish instead. And the song it's really cool. It's a cool like summer vibe of a song. Now I did see Thundarius5 for $2 says Fortunate Son covered by Clutch. Perfect for the 4th.
I'll have to check that.
Nice. And if y'all don't know, Thundarius has a music related channel that does really well. I mean, they do well enough that they get sent to other freaking countries to go listen to music. So this guy,
pretty clutch,
big baller here, for $2. So thanks, brother. We really do appreciate it. And I will check it out. I've never heard that song. Fortunate Son. Actually, I need to go ahead and search it right now. Let's see here. Fortunate Son. And obviously Fortunate Son, an absolute classic in general. I mean, one of the it's Skinner, bro. Like, it's Skinner. So it's absolutely classic.
My wife's been working on a 4th of July playlist for us.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. But nice. I added it to my like songs, dude. I will give it a check out and a listen to. Thanks for the twofer, brother. And then we also have that dude law from 199 and said American Sniper to the list. All right, let's go. And so there were some I needed to add to the list.
Shooter. If we're gonna talk about snipers and stuff, I mean, Sniper, I haven't seen it, so I can't opine. But once again, my theory on war movies, but Shooter is a very
Shooter was a cool one.
very American.
Very American. Which I guess I don't know if he means like the patriotic list. I thought about it after the fact, or just one we need to review. Not sure. But Sniper would honestly be on the Americana kind of the pro, patriotic list, right?
I'm not sure. It's a war movie, I'm assuming. I haven't seen it, so.
So, which I guess it depends on what he's talking about, because I wonder if he's talking about, there was one back in
American Sniper.
He did say American Sniper. Okay.
That's a very specific movie.
Yeah, that is a different film. So yeah, that was the one with Bradley Cooper, and I've heard great things. So what I will do, just so you see it, let's see here. There were two that I was supposed to add to the list and show you guys another way to do this. If you click on this little plus sign up in the upper right-hand corner, up here, you can see, hit that plus sign. It'll give you a drop down, and then you go to add to list, and I will add it to my patriotic movies list, save entry, and there it is. It's already down here. Hell yeah, let's go. So American Sniper is on the list, and then also you guys supered for it, but The Sandlot I will add to my list as well. There we go. And The Sandlot added to the list. I think that was Cave Titties, if I'm not mistaken, wanted me to add that one to the list. So it has been added. So we've got y'all's films added in here. We appreciate it. And thanks for the 199, that dude law. Really appreciate it. And I think that is going to be it.
Yeah.
Going to be it for this week. But as far as for next week, guys, it's official. The poll was ran, and we are doing, Face Off. So I'm excited. Haven't seen this in a really long time. We're going to be doing Face Off, checking that one out, and it will be Cage Month. It seems like that's what you guys have voted, unless we reach a point where y'all are tired of Face Off. But
I don't know if you can get tired of Cage.
I know we did have some supers related to movies. They will be added to the list. So we will. I'll go back and take a look. I know Biodome was one. And then we had the other more obscure one. I don't know if you remember the name of it. Home fries. Yeah, we'll add that in there to the list and keep our eye on that one as well. But guys, this has been a great show. As always, a lot of fun. Go review whatever you're watching. Let us know if you end up seeing Minions and Monsters. Let me know if I'm wrong about that movie, but I'm just did not like it very much.
But also, I think Minions is one of those things where you either like it or you don't. I'm going tomorrow to see it.
Are you?
We like most of the movies.
Right.
I do think they've been slipping in quality.
Right.
But upon rewatching, and some of them get better.
It's one of those things where it's like the little man will probably like this. These movies are colorful, they're loud and busy, and kids like them. I think the younger audience, which I will say to me, and kind of the lack of like, maybe the comedy just wasn't working for me. It didn't seem to be working a lot for our theater either, and the kids that were there.
Yeah.
But it's like, to me, it felt like that is kind of the stuff that gets attention. And it felt like that was kind of the stuff that was lacking more. So I'm interested to hear from you if he is like really into it or if it loses his attention, because this is a bit different than the others.
Yeah, we'll see.
So interested to hear your thoughts. And I did want to call out too, Life on Marshmallows pulled it up here. Use codes Freedom within shop.criticless.com to get your merch. I have multiple orders to place. If it happens to be that I need to see if things are running and operating as far as postal service tomorrow. I might get some orders out tomorrow. We'll see. That might be what I spend my day doing, because a lot of orders have come through. But if the post office is closed,
Monday thing,
then it will be a Monday thing, and Monday is going to keep me busy. So I did want to take a look here and see who is streaming right now really fast. I might redirect y'all over somewhere depending on who's live. I am seeing let's see. We're gonna send you guys actually over to the M4 Empire and Marvin and those guys. Tell them what's up, tell them we sent you there, and tell him he's gay. But tell Marvin we said what's up. Since he started streaming when we did, I can't give him, since he started a new show on Thursday nights, I can't give him too much love, but we'll at least send y'all over to him. And I do see a returning account out here talking shit. Jaws Hates Blaine is back and said, I like Minions and I hate Blaine. So the slander. Jaws would like Minions. Freaking Jaws. He actually, there's a straight up Jaws moment. That's why. That's the propaganda that's happening here in our chat. There is a moment that is a very Jaws-esque moment. I won't spoil it in Minions and Monsters. So, but thanks, guys. This has been a great show. A lot of fun. We're going to send you off and send you over to Marvin. Tell him what's up. Tell him we sent you. And y'all have a great rest of the show. Everybody take it easy. Later.
Later, y'all.
I'm just trying to figure you out.
No.
It's not going to be easy for you.
Why is it not going to be easy?
You're not bright enough. How's that?